Wamu tesa kwaye BM wombe uraho. Wamu etu galamsey nwe. Obi ampe baby ankofa. The late Bafo Sayakoto wanoso edaha. And it medians say be a course and wamu bo papa ya baso say. Sa wo penipa wo tume kwaje Ghana esi wa. The late Bafo Akoto. Afe daily graphic. Dumadia bi akoso za yababua na hunidie etumi edi mu Ghana ha enti ya graphic national sanitation awareness campaign ade atitiro bebre ekoye na nipa nimfoni da ha aya miss Cecilia Abnada pa watasi ya nyina ya muwe na yentu efi ase ononyamfo kojo opon kroma eda ha ana wo inspect yi anyu anonko a o one Mula Martini Gatla Stita womu emfoni adaha mampeni apompe $25 million and wadi ewura movie industry mu enho asem wa ha asojafo no so atie sikwaye mu a wata se obi a waya galamsey wo no no sa nipa kro mpene baabi emfa ewo telegraphic yanim
me da say na yenhwe de bonkrata senior kwabnasi kan the bonkrata dodo na aka ho asem asojafo asisi omba beboa na womo ye galamsey etumi etu mu ase daily graphic denim military moves to flush out illegal miners from rivers. Ghanaian Times and so sa aka ho asem government deploys 200 soldiers to sack galamseyers in western region. They said daily guidance so denim kakra 200 soldiers fight galamsey along rivers and in the aka ho na Sasemi ni ekonia kwa kakra nana enyim Dodu president man National Association of Galamsey Operators Ghana na yenini eni ho enkomo kakra nana da asimu akwa baba ni TFM so anpe
yejo
nana nempo mo
nyakupa daruma yaboko
so mo ye Galamsey ana Galamsey Operators and na dey see etum susra because mo say yensuo ni county aban asrafo be ya hanu western region senia mon sense asini nsuo no sisi aya mpene kura ya makwan senatia
me da se with mecha we see for na Ghana post na the buy and more buy you support because edi Galamsey ni be afa e de ye maboli mo you yan kasakora no ya prepare task to be say pese ya bua minister ye see e be chi sankrofo no ye be citizens arrest e dey ma minister who say edin Galamsey na nye din bone ye woni pa ni bia omofa din no e dey ye ne ma bone e wo mayi mu omo say ye nsu e say ye kwaye enura anajo me wo na China ni ankasa be ka kire me say onimu ba bia e ye secret place mako 6 Nini anum China fo bi hye ho mu ye Galamsey ni Ghana fo bi ana me bisa ne say no mo document o si da bi na wo mo wo forest no mu mu ye adwuma busumi ahini wo ho si afini mo hye ho mo ye adwuma mo funta masafe o di video na be kire no ana maji video no si eye nyame pa Friday wo no ade me be ko no akọ kire me ba bi mo wo nyina na ma fa akọ wo we nyina ye bi mo fa bi say Galamsey enti yan trafi Galamsey dinin say yebabua minister yebabua excellency na nado danko akufuado no watu amamboyefo na se ne yetu omo so sa na oman ne pa yakufo de maye no yensa aka ne yensa insa se ne nchirima so ba omayede yensa insu nchirima ba omayede
na ayisa na mo ya mo pese mutu time na mo hu se ese mutu sa na mo bi say because yensuo ya ye say na de bia di subo Galamsey fo ye o Galamsey fo ye say yensuo yo da ben na mo hu se ese mutu sa ana mo bi say no
na ye petumi no de afri aban ho se o ma ye kwanya no because ye ne no mo ye adwuma ye ni mfia ku o mo tim ba bi o mo rent dan ba bi o mo atiti nyina ni ba bi o mo de diesel fadi ko adwuma nyina ye nim etika ba ma ye tumi no na ye mfa titi krofo ne mfa ma o mo because ye timi ko site bi no mo adani bremu ahwe ba bi no mo tu bremu ni mfimfi o ko ka ba ga to se fine so ma ya start asem we ye start ni last year ani ya kan this year ya kan ho asem sa say minister Freying ne woni enye dwuma ni mbom ne yentiti nkrofo ne man because ye de ni o mu ye ni mo ye ni ba bi obi awo ye ni ba bi obi aye ani ye so ye information wo You could information as citizens Ghana for the my.
But say waka na waka say citizens arrest emra no ma ho kwan Ghana constitution obi ye bibi boni na say omamba pa also asoso betimi aso no afere police say asimesi we di boni say nti momra ma chine wa se mbefa no nko ene ne ka ho de bentumi bi na mo hia bio
ye peseka abane ma yetumi no a na wa man ye soja for no mundi ye tini enkyere wo because we have to turn in back at them no one in yet also put AK-47 3 our site China ni on what China ni what Ghana was 15 years in what you put AK-47 3 and the year security ya ana China ni o ma country security mine ono ya e go do eduma ya no ba country because ya ni no ya ya down from nim onim kwan a omo ni anum se nwura mu omo ye aduma etu kwirikwa omo nti tu mi na ya pe nyina nsa ban ba di soldiers ba man ya me ya kire soldiers ne kwan a ya ba fa so ate onya sa we ya soldiers na tie simi e be kiti akire na adwo boko ekura ba no mo hye ho no mo ye aduma no mo hye ho no mo sai o man ni nsuo o man na gapade ya in forest akese a da wa ina nan de ato no mo sai no enti abane frey won frey ye nim ba biu biawo ye ntwaye num ye nim ba biu bia sa wo ye ne bone.
Okay, so now na mimbu sa asem we bem say na otwe ye no ni national consultative dialogue was small scale mining dwumadi ko so on clan ye gi obi adwenkyere penifo gi amanfo adwenkyere emo bia ye wo bia e betimi di aboa sa niam wo ye a wo kan nyina no modi ko bi mu ko sa ye nhyiamu mu ko bi ana
ye ko ho na ye ko ho no ye kasa empanifo yi bi gitum bo mo nsem Nigeria fo ba ya on be si Nigeria fo ne omu hu se ye nsem na ye ka no ye no kure oba ko sori ka se omu ntie ye because ye no omu nenam I sabi tafake upe driver ni boni ache no wa ko driver fo no ho a omu ntinchiro driver ni boni wa untimi ko chewo mo so ye no omti ye ni baby obi a wo ye ko kan ye no oh mo asem ye de dingalam se ni de munyi frisu e dingalam se no so na ye di Ghana fo nim a wo ka galam se omu etu ka se ye galam se ye ko gire kro village bi e mu na se mani wo a ye se ye pa galam se fo mbaba ba wo the police ni we abel mu ni pa uko ha from no ma eti ye the information across the country your members here 115,000 well I won crofo ho no mu a ye ni baby obi awo baby a mining sector bi awo bi ano ye ni baby a mu ye illegal mine a mu sense to mu say forest
enti mo members no de omo nsansuo wo sa na pesa o kire
David ye na catch obi a say omo bia nye ade asabi o mine chi anaso o mine mpe ye no makasa a ye ko site ye wo bia data ho obi a baby obi a ye adwuma ana uni document so ma onya adwuma uni paper e kire say u ba adwuma ye ma onya adwuma ye be mo ko right process ana wa ko nya paper nkan wa ye adwuma etini enim adwuma ye hwe say ye begu o mine ni mu ase
enti sa asojafo ahanu no nia mo pese mo kire ne se enya ade asa na mo ya yetuwi enwa enya ade no na de solution ne beba
me pa cho sojafo no mo nya mine ni bi ana omu tisi mu a omu de service tafrate oye adwuma e boss sex awapon wokoda omu so legal binance no omu ye adwuma na to ubako onu mu na de time no machine bi yali ho
wa minim kwan a mo fa so a omudwumedie so ombe na ewia ne anadwo no de minim nti minim ya okay
ombe adwuma na dukura na ehuma omu ankasa life because ye mining no ye nyum ba bi amana wo ba bi a wewo ba bi a wewo site ye ni eti se ye ko site ho na du awia anopa ye nyum ba bi a ye befa ana no a onu so jani no oni mu mining bi hu bi bia otisi mu ada se obeton suom obeton mram esi da bi a site esi da onko tesi omo a ebi to tetem sabi na galamse fo no omo tesi omo na asa be yi omo because so ni nyanko so jani ba bi ogina no suro ehu da se ye bi si me pese me bo ba bi esi ye police ni go catch him ommemu ya mekaniki eni na ya dia ye na djuma na ye djuma no ana omo a eye ene bone etia o man no ade bone a eye o man ni mpe no ye ni ba bi omo enti mesere aba ni mfreyen na my security in Bambo, no, Yamano. You bet 2 months, Bill be out, all my and come. The bill could be open to you. Your friends, you may Jumano who said Jumano, yes, 6 months, and soon any better. Some fine on my body boat to me, maybe some fine boat to our crown, but one side, not more boat to the so could be 180, meeting so, Western region, Prano, a forest to be, almost to the one news almost all.
Munim Nina.
I'm friend.
Now, Munim near Fremo, Monfanco Mama, and I know swear.
Benny, why not? What be unfair? What could be feeling now? Boko, no, when I review.
Oh, when you be unfair, be as well, or mine are you.
I'm friend, you two.
Enti abayin frɛ mu a moti hɔ ya nsuo sei mu so ɛyɛ mamo.
Ɛno deɛ yɛgye to nyɛ man but foreigners na yɛ adwuma no ɔmo kura weapon enti ne yɛ sɛ aban frɛn a no my security no nyɛ nkyere yɛ ntu ɔmo so sa yɛbɛyɛ adwuma no pɛpɛpɛ.
Okay. All right.
Ɔmo kura weapon pa no ɔhye AK-47 so ɔmo konya no wɔ hill so ɔmo de free hill. And yes, and Kituana Meno Kanisano. And yes, and Kituana Meno Kanisa, foreigners, Chinese. I don't know, Ghana Ghana for be able to say, not Ghana for Hoyatri, Ghana for by sex. No more show.
And Yamwa Namodio Moba.
Let's see, open a higher crown.
A higher crown saying, baby, I don't dear chrono, ya, why am near me and you, no chrono wood, to any Nana higher crown. Baby, I says, yeah, baby, I didn't do any Bripania Casano. Yenny agrona now.
A minor and conform a young man that will be account. Mikoti will be the Chinese movie. Anna, me and Cassa, me friend, security men, so much in the hank of good in that. Cross a barmestono, it is all moments up power now. Call crowd about men find your Juma. Anna, men, wine, and I will remember I'm sorry, and away. We see nothing to turn a minute can open. Kosa sɛ yɛ obi timi nya me contact kura ko say call him basa pani we no afrɛ na we afrɛ ave police ni na me ma ne tia kwa no Chinese fo tere no be say am fa jano nonko no anya kura e benya fem so jano because ama yɛ start to me no dia ani mpanifo no yɛ ti wo mo anka fa be fa frɛ fi nyawo.
As a penny for now, want to take you now. I did one more so you go more on benefit one.
And Kurapana make a trono. You didn't penny for the drum to test how you win it.
Ah, now only mama, me and one.
Baby, yes, now, oh, my 2 meanwhile, you're back to silent for a so you.
Oh, no, that's sad to me, as a me, okay, dear, to me, eh?
Because, yes, true, where I know kind of silence, so my is to me, no, and I'm crying, yes, true. Because the American say, Yeti woman, I'm a quattro baby, I know more Juma. Nama Timia quattro woman, any more quattro woman. Naya, come na course and of a police for me, and I'm not quite arrest. Police want to say back was a matter, but you have a bomb you, but you have a bomb you. And I'm saying, I'm come to Munyao. Who correct Dominic's converter, play, I hear on the more. Ubeswama Ghana.
I know a hefa no.
Me pacha wo de, eno de me pese o mo fa ne church.
There be baby I see police force in no a hefa na mo call yes operation.
Yeah, operation wo Eastern region.
Okay.
Eastern region.
Hefa.
Ah say ya me no ka say, tanisifo no ye nim fi o mo tim.
Hefa Eastern region hefa.
Me pacha wo eno de I radio so mo di o mo ni be mo so.
Oh, okay. Enti ni asoja fo ye nyina na nkosi aga ho.
Me kan kwatro plane na bonne na titu ho.
Na 29 April.
Bonne na titu ho. Anje fe. Me na ka wo se ehura bejo. Ah, asa, we abeti wo ye ni ye ready say am say abo ma o ma ye beti wo. Omo frɛ ye keke. No mo ma ye bambo no ye ti wo mo ma no.
And I see when you know, I'm going to consultative via a honum say, Miss Penny Fuenti.
But I'm proud of any question and Casan Crown. I yeah did this so mu free the letter communist the communist obianu a wafrɛ yeah letters upon letters I atrako did that the nyina me what this ni nyina ho metim dia brew memma copy letters I atro ani ma ye dia ko ni nyina obi ambu aye obianu a wabu aye across the country but obianu one mu aye ni members wo but be a mine ko bia your members one mu so boys na ne ko bush omu ni ba bia omu kwa do my river pra ba bia me kan kwa sanfa ye sisi so kwa ne ma ekoso na sugar for no grow ni mo omu grow nti ko da say taw e ho no kra nkofo bi ko I say forest committee planning na e ma information forest ni guide bi and ma information tell na mo dia amu ye o ma ya se mu din bi wa ebi wa aso no ko di ba bi okodi ba bi e kwa ye na djuma ano koto so mo so na tutututututu ano mu ye dede na okwa de ko ya ohun so mo sisi ntu no be ka kire me am tu ka free e ko he me nam ko afi be 3 miles e ko he me koto wo mo so mo ye djuma suru kra nti wo mo na bambo nye djuma le ma wo mo yesu yetum mo ni so mo dade na wo mo timi ani ta de ni nyina ye aye be chi wo mo ma ya tumi ni keke na security ni e no mo nyedu.
Okay, Nana, you better see na yedi esi hanum si nya hwesenia ebeko. Why?
That's it.
Nana Enyim Diodu aye president ma National Association of Galamsey Operators Ghana. Na saa nkomo ya ye di ni nyina gyina se the krata dodo na aka ho asem but krata efi Ministry of Information minkin kan mamo Prof Kasem na kwabena ABOAGYE acheche mu kakra o hanum saying so this was released yesterday, that's April 28, 2021, says in furtherance of the resolutions of the final communique of the stakeholder dialogue on small-scale mining on April 14 to 15, 2021, and to ensure that mining within water bodies is immediately stopped, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has authorized the Ghana Armed Forces to commence an operation to remove all persons and logistics involved in mining from Ghana's water bodies. The operation commenced at 0600 hours on Wednesday, April 28, 2021, on the River Pra in the central and western regions of Ghana. 200 officers of the Ghana Armed Forces are involved in the operation. The Ministry of Defense and the Ghana Armed Forces will provide a detailed brief of development and sustainability efforts at 1200 hours on Friday, 30th April 2021. And signed Kojo Ponkruma, MP Minister.
Abusuafo adia kwasi kan ya nitiawa wasi asadi ya munyina ya mwanimusam no stakeholders dialogue ya wemu ya na a small scale mining ho aye epuda na etoso edu 9 ne de etoso edu num enam yenu no wemu de ye na bra wemu nyina wi meeting no en wemu nyina adene ko bankuro mu se yentu asosa na yakwaye ene ajapade a obade de ma ye no yamma ho ban enam so mama mpani na Nando Dankwa Akufo-Addo asha Ghana Armed Forces aya asojafo ne se womun nsa operation ase womun kwakwaye num baabi bia womun atu galamsey no womun stop wonum titru pa aye ensuo na saa dwumadie yi womun sase enra nopa ya na ye ukuada na womun de bekwa animu na baabi a womun tu su sesisie yi aye esuo pra aye river pra na womun tu su sa ewo mfimfini mantem ani atoye mantem central and western region watata sojafo a ekono eye 200 ena womu kwaya sa operation no asoya ehye bamboso ene asodafo ebebo ya mane efiri bre kobre especially watena fiade epuda etoso eduasa womu dwumadi ɔmo kɔ akɔdeɛ na so nsunsuansoɔ wɔn de bɛba abɛto yɛn anim ononyamfoɔ Kojo Ɔpɔn Nkrumah MP wɔsan yɛ minister wɔn wɔde krataa yi apie abɔnten.
That's it. So, when I didn't come with Branopedia Bana, Ra Abdul Razak Al Hassan, National Communication Director, Ghana Small Scale Miners Association. Yendi ayasasi mo en come. Abdul yadasi mo akwa baba ni TFM so pay. Na empo mo send here.
Nyanko kwa da oroma, enti complain.
Sa na mo ya aban ye tu about Ghana Armed Forces. Astrafo be ya henu. Womo ATC nsuo so womo hyase central ni western region pra nsuo no so no atemosan na mo ya aware communicate ana fikra na mo so mate ho asem
Medasminia nikia OTF na machia Ghana Mine and Small Scale Miners Association members in Ghana communicate no ya take one sense because you were part of the dialogue na enforcement and implementation no eno na omanpanyi edit tuja na odi tuja no we share letter na communicate na ba na letter na ba ya na it was specific on River Pra any and Kubra na ye no ye ditum say nsusu adwuma no any forest and there's no way it never supported illegality no nemum yeah, concern back from day one, we've been complaining about this militarization. Say you use a soldier for, and no, your concern. Who shares is here? A buying Operation Vanguard. A buying corners are the to be as a regional ministers, which is red sex. So we make sure every region, now illegal mining. Na aban asako yi another 200 say omun free soro no mumra enkonko di sa adwuma we no right now na ma tension aban adwuma no so because you say the soldier for sabi omu bi wo ba omu so ban tete ya ma no direct say ko ha no bo wona okocha no na baby no the higher members. They say your members be brave after air calling because right now the actual security forces are omudi sajumano. A massive no bimukra national security no one cry the mwajima and brand kwa communicate by Ukrano. Ama starting harassing your members. That is where we have the challenge. And you know, yes, the only two there we supported 100%. But question mark on the one no as a security agency no atwa fry you omo handle issue directly and a man for begia to set time a ban no kra bayen our own task force ye kra ye catcher ban say o ma ya self regulation na ya 2 years illegal mining so sir ye former task force no wo omu ye so djuma mo bia wo so mutumi ye military kra Vanguard no mo military kra they were not able to go on the river body. And this our logistics here, you can say, and go my quarter of the Sika, Mudima Vanguard now, and can so say, and can the say. And to the problem, security directives now yet say, oh, Bosso, the more would you move and you proven to be one.
So sad soldier for ahenu CCA. Any nchechimu a okay we from the statement if you Ministry of Information no nti ase ne se we anamo no bia ana po amusi ye e won hyiemu amoye no but me tie wo kasa no mu a na akwa say da bi enye ade a BBC beboa sa na pese yete ase
Very well so because until me kasa no and medical machichiri mo no said a buying eba out kasa security forces we and your mobile be too star galamsey so yeah we said directors no we so that in kate bone no we be fra papa no and the big duma bia and the say aban din it is a 200 military men and you to deal with river bodies because we share that are very instructive and directive and you so it is so not a nipano efa bibi no the number that is where the challenge is. And you know, say, Aban Emma security forces say Munko di Jumaseya, ye person who the directives are, you know, some from we and the AD say, woman market now be back to their barracks. Now, military back for this purpose. How many days or how many weeks no one come back to their barracks? And I say sustainability. How do we all come together? Because your task force, we are also ready to help. But yes, that they see you seek a sem and a form. You are so afraid by so why to pushing us. May you decide you way. If you know, yeah, there is a problem in our number of military or national security agencies on what we from because regional ministers and for more task forces. Vanguard, and we so aside maba national security so nam afafa and operation cam life so also do more in such a way that we don't even understand the actual security agencies are dealing with illegal mining. That is where the challenge is. And so direct is banners on direct group out dealing with illegal mining. Fair enough, we are ready and we support it. But the security for those who they are. Not just you can get on what not the fighting in an Engosiaga.
Okay, so metiwasi ya ye kase ya mampeni enra ye yi asrafo ahenu a ye se omo antinsi nsuo no so na obi bia wo nsuo so bia wo mo se ye ngigi omo mfidie ni anja ye stop omo nyina no all these other task force atete Vanguard Calm Life wana omo nyina soja for national security omo so omo gu omo ye adwuma nte esa na chese bibia afra ye hu aye hohunan wo hu.
That is the problem. You put a concern no.
Enti
am I a member do one because who you plenty that because ban by this same way no start here. If you must say do one who could have legitimate licenses from what start you move because when I ask I am security agencies and I said direct the Yomuka Yamu and you must say the Brenabo because we don't cry bank loans now that they could not pay during the ban up to date. And the young trusting now, Emma Sabian and Sansi. And that is the challenge we are facing. If they are buying out, may I mind directly into what we find we have every right to expose you. I know the any problem.
Okay.
It's so in forest India. We are all supporting a bind. We say we go deeper with our task force to expose people who are even doing it.
Na woka say ahu abo mo members ni bi no woka krata na and I'm sure say mo anka say mo hu clear say one more multi in yensuos mu say Ghana water bodies and just let me just read that portion the first paragraph no say Nanado has authorized the Ghana Armed Forces to commence an operation to remove all persons and logistics involved in mining from Ghana's water bodies. Enti mo amoti nsuo so ntie bia se wo krata tumi krata se bia se wo ye wo small scale mining. Na se enye nsuo na wo se no adenti na se hu bo.
Me da se bi I would tie me kasa mo a me se adwuma no mo akoye de ye ni problem bia wo.
Ba wo se hu abo mo members ni bi.
That until who are boy and say military for attitude because would be a thing.
What do you mean?
No number before. Apart from that, so no small scale mining and I say Jumana ye wono. Alluviano is sure the Juma. And you know, you're 100 meters away from river banks and the streams. But it's sure now, so now you former recycling ponds to make sure say you show no inconsequential. And you know, right now, no, the Breno fast advantage, you know, on them is also prano afro.
But now come about military. Now come about military. Because military for are known to be very disciplined people. And the instruction, you know, I clear say a man for our water bodies in so. I'll be surprised if you are walking about say military. Okaso mo fa no mo nam hanum say.
As some I can maybe the caricature, I could be plenty because one thing is that military, we know that they are the most disciplined people. We know But ban way by Omudu Duana were exposed. Disciplinary worker you are in this country. Emma, yet the friend saying videos about out military or guide forest reserves. Is there mandate to go there? And there are some things that end nature say, Papa no womb, but in Katiboni number they will go outside to do other things. That
Okay.
is why we need direct and specific, like the way a letter by India. Okay, you need problem. You need problem with the letter, the instructive and whatever. But we are only questioning. Say, they should concentrate on where they've directed them to do.
Okay.
But so we go beyond that thing now. And at the same time, other security agencies also that's what system no. I buy a yo mudi or what your mom. Regional ministers now or the two years say they should form rec sex and what no. Almost every region has military. So we say when they are done something so other military men will be going harassing member people. At the end of the day, no na juma na ya na ngumrai. You won't so. Until caution. We are only cautioning. Say at the end of my fan fra na cause and san kofa edingwasie and san from ba because initially and I said the military it was very difficult for a military to extort money. But this time it is something which is going on. We are in the industry and we know what they can do.
Okay. All right. Minim say bibi beyond the caution and say odi atu dwa say kokobo amode boy bibi biom ho no bia ofi say ebetimi aboa nsusue bi amowo as an association ebetimi aboa ma saa de etimi tu ase.
Me that say mina afuto there and I say caution no I'm saying sure no every forest no yina no higher because my duma bebre we are having problems, challenges on that. Because illegal mining activities, because we are boss more scale organization for. And but the yes right abine say, no omungusu two and among ye dinkomo severally, but so a juma bia ewo or no and no so but they know now that is why we are begging that we form our own monitoring team. We had our own task force in the self-regularization. I buying here now buying my some few months now standby. Law enforcers because say your members call these illegal miners so. They're the same law enforcement they ever teach you. Yes, we agree that we have to work together. But taking the lead and then support you say buying the money. Both here military. It means 4 years, 5 years ago now you request and boats here and can give this and then can show one. But that time when we're talking, they don't want to listen. But our members will be a bit dancers say it shows the members now Juma here but our buying we're not ready to listen. So self-regularization. So one kasa no collaborating. I think we'll get a headway on this illegal menace.
Well, interesting, but Bam said you imagine kakra bi man say all these issues here I'm raising pointy meaning say at the meeting here course in Shemu mo de tudwa empeni for oma NTA DN and I said we're going back to the same old kwan fa so aye ni amai eno ni ade Bam say imagine kakra anyway.
Me and I was part and parcel of the planning committee. Planning our dialogue, and we raised issues of this nature. Say militarization, it's not going to help, but we don't know how they are taking advices from other stakeholders. Because what sector maybe they don't want to deal with that. Fine, but we've been speaking as we speak. A dialogue we booked an appointment to meet the minister to at least to also find a way, because we are even planning to form a forum and invite stakeholders to come and also see the blueprint that we think when government go by rate, all these things will be the thing of the past. And yes, you take them in mechanism. Sometimes you feel nyansa and a school nyansa. Sometimes school for no person biano or share so, but sometimes you say, we have a track. Now, what you feel nyansa and I say, oh, go school now. Not a song back can if you open your bad room, now they're supporting not just I bad the income. It is almost yeah. Yes, so we are ready to do to help and do whatever. But so once no mukuta mutu me no bet my used to me there. We need to me. I to my but only we beg them to also listen to our side. Now more why because that can't win and come my politicians and come and I come mobile and come so minus fair team. It in forest reserve means you then so short it is here. Me so made menuncio, so we are all concerned about that thing. So they should also listen to us very well. Now at the end of the day, I bet my two animals. Kaboom.
That's it, Abdul. I mean, shop papa no pay.
Yes, we don't say.
Abdul Razak Hassani, National Communication Director, Ghana Small Scale Miners Association. Anope on Galamsey, small scale mining, illegal mining. Yes, yeah, essay and in your cajon. Abain etu hu anamon se si ade a staff for soldier for 200 ya ti omegu ensuo no so omonko obi bia wo se ye nsuo bia na ye no bedi papa e wo Ghana hanum say need 100.9 Ghana montie adwumadi esu no aso gu anope ena ya wo ye da so gu so ye hwe nsemo ekoso o man Ghana mu ye fra me kwesi aboagye kwabena mafo kame ho kwabena da bon krata
abusuafo Ghanaian Times mfimfini wana mitina yi na nkomo aye die asojafoɔ no a wɔn ekotu galamseyfoɔ so sa ɛwɔ western region ɛne central region titiriw ɛwɔ river pra ho no Ghana Navy ɛfoɔ ka ho ɛna wɔn de 48 engineer regiment ɛna special force ɛnso aka ho yɛ ɛyi wɔ pressure wɔn confiscate abandoned mining equipment ɛwɔ river pra ho enti free western ɛne central region Esio pra, river pra, and a soldier for baku 200. Womukwe, no fakwasi a soldier for no. Ebinum, I have very good diverters. Womu, Edon Siom Wesuko. Or bet to me, Adon Siom Wesuko so many hours.
Me kwaba na kwabna toa asemi so amamo honorable kwabna oche dako mensa western regional minister osanso mrase bejeni ogina ma takrade honorable yada asimu akwa baba ni TFM so
mejondo nyamishin show bia na wait for
so krata epie babeto abonten minister of information na orakojo oponkroma ensa hyase no kyerese asoja for central region eni western region and na wo mo ba be di dwumai ayemia no omaba be du region num se na tie enra mutimi corpora no so
mpocho injo we nya ye gitumi de pra no do no na price sunara ende nya no asesa Sunday I want to illegal mining no ujan sunuda all things nya because kana obi no license what did good was sudo to be able to ujan sudo bia all the good bia no illegal the demon confirm no what saying no I was on use chemicals so the good suno no yentum na yenum in fact last year March yeah Ghana go that no rivers why a very polluted power with mercury. One of them was the River Pra. Sebesha Minister for Water and Sanitation, Yera Kujo Ponkuma, na Yera Kujina Port Minister for Land and Natural Resources. Namara last 2 weeks no Yakoy, Yakoshono, Yakoy name don yard papa. Request no near to President Ninim. There say pedi yinsu numuto na Ghana fu yin super no Western Region for Central Union. No se fata there aban esero be boyen. Inti president wa pupuniti na oseti up task force ya waba boyeni. In fact, what they are telling us in the day, wabe sunu we tum wachichi nimpa we nya machines a ebinom no will use or wash should be. In fact, never before kan na soja for so kan. And they are doing a very good operation. Western region will be in the Ghana year good. Almost 60% of Western region. If you say now, they say Jumana, they say sooner. How much even attractive for investment? Into this is the best time. I say they make sure you right thing so that ethical gold and now green gold will be able to promote all over the world, are all good value. No, on the city produce or recipe. Then you want to juma from Obaya. Obiara be fin no na nsu no free. I want so only juma was side corner. One also affect nsu no so. I want to deal with it.
Nimo nti say yeah we no beto aso a ye pamo mana de be pa na de go akwan mu because
you better do. In fact, this year na say anything to do with security on lands and natural resources are now mining, I don't know, in the hands of the Regional Security Council. In the as our boy may them operation, Regional Security Council will maintain what they've come to do now to make sure the incident don't be our idea.
okay. Na anope ya ni first of all any small scale mining association din komo ya ni galamsey operators din komo. Omo consensus ni bi ni say for instance sa 200 soldiers yi wo hoyi rexex say musumu mo security a wo so mo operation ubehu na operation calm life for credit frame say I say ade na doso too much nti sa na akoye say enkate boni bia ba befra enkate papa no mu ebinom nso timi wure mu no omo ye niam bia nsa ne mfata enti nka mo ma ye demarcation no ye very clear kakra nka eno nso betimi abo anya sa ne ye nyina nkosi aga
Mijitum the demarcation is very clear. Na wadaroma Miji there obi only license there no ni business in mining and I'm go. Inti say come la for bana say all papers na all licenses are. The chairman has told him how. Inti say ni papers are never one. Inti no that is not an issue in the first place. Auto DBO no water bodies no ne forest reserves and ya kada what are ready to or no go area. Or no go area. Inti say per mine in Nibia they can apply to Minerals Commission, Takwa Division, and others in KWASI Division. And ask about the region, but direct to the appropriate place. They your license, they your wage. That's all that we are saying. A ban is not against mining. But before I buy mining, I say you no one can't tell us na ye. Or if you do a driver, so can you drive license on what drive? Or if you do a hotel or can you hotel permit for a tourism board or an amwa. Radio for a radio is the Secretary of National Communication Authority. It's not the other way around.
but sometimes some of them are so yes the commission minerals commission and more licenses in the account.
And she said, well, the Minerals Commission are more license. Say yes, the Minerals Commission are more license. Why should you be afraid of a policeman? You shouldn't. If it's all license, not a driver police, on home. On your excuse. Unless small scale mining association from a catcher there or membership, no, or unlicensed people operating and they have just joined the association. So if you more online system are joined association, I think that this is the best time for them to even hold on to their activity. No one bought their membership when you one license. No one can come back on with it. Because the new license I heard in the this guy admin. Because a ban is there to regulate. Nay, I'm admin by fair. And the mobile boy. Damn it, immediately there. I want to put when you have super profit now. I didn't know what you more. They should stop. Because if a company did the angle good at chanting like that, you go through all these processes, they make a lot of profit. In that way, they won't go through processes. They are making triple profit. That's when you have test no the license, no cage, man. You don't say free.
I'm that
so I imagine to the now you more community mining sites. So they should apply for it. They'll get it.
Honorable documents are a being so and say, Sadia, we are ye. Look, ya be paying you from Vanguard, Ninia County, we have a bayanisa kitty and concourse. She I had the more dear woman pass away, Ababuama, your water bodies, way any the solution to it, Nana.
Yes, we did a holistic approach. This is one part of that solution. This is one part because your water bodies you know your key because since you not say or affect BDR or affect your farm or affect your and well-being. Auto DBM. Actually, other things earlier, and you have a different instruction for different things. For instance, I want to know where you do more forest reserves no.
Mhm.
Wokita exploratory license.
Mhm.
Wokita other licenses not on your permanent license. Yes, when you admire because those ones you are not supposed to do anything extraordinary.
Mm.
Yeah, only them no bois, but it's me to control. I don't know. You do what we need forest, you know, we need in Sudo. Now, so if you are one, it's more only, you know, when you for instance, use of mercury. Yes, we will be able to use mercury because there are new technologies that are able to make that extract gold, you know. We won't use them technologies. They are all over this country. Commodity monitors will be echo University of Mines and Technology. Or technology be able to use that extract gold. 90% can use mercury. In fact, mercury you can only take only what I would say 30%. Why are people using mercury when they can use non-mercury stuff to get more percentage from? And these are some of the things they are today. I want to use to know new forest. I want your best practice. If you know what quite through just small tailing down. Bear trade today, Buddha, bear trade. Into a wash at one mark, not in Suno, not allow our setting our connect. They would last point, no new arts, not in the game. One penny them. But she bush, no, I've connected at now, but offended in Suno.
Mm.
No, so I say in Suno. These are simple best practices that you can do. Obu and license in Suno, a slow from 100 meters. Don't you? In Suno, pay no pedal course. And in front of the ladder. Not way, not what you do. But them mining practices, also, yet, in the secretary license and your best mining practices. Police in Biju are secretary license is not only true because in that early, a little careless. And these are some of the things we are talking about.
Okay. All right. Honorable documents and that's it. BC say Nyamin Shapa.
I said, on I said.
Honorable Kabna Ochi documents Rashebe Jino Jinama Takra, the Ono Western Region Minister. And a pay on your Din Komokakra Galam say. Now, more comments in the bin Suhanum say one here says, see, the man is shouting too much. Government will not call them BR. They wanted to bribe them like they did to the Operation Galam Stop. Say Bob from a shaman. Hey, my people that too. We see the big wigs of the NPP are the same people who are doing the Galamsey. The soldiers are going to enrich themselves. Keke. Ejanimo, East Legon Hills, and Wodi Enu Efri Edi Ebaye. Sending 200 soldiers to Galamsey areas won't help. What happened to Operation Vanguard? 200 soldiers won't be enough for Kwabi Brem alone. Kwabin to assume need more than 200 soldiers. I suggest any chief who allows Galamsey activities on his land in Ghana should be overthrown. Ebusiampeni Kwesibotri from Sydney, Australia. Now didn't see issue. Soldiers again to fight Galamsey in Ghana. What happened to Operation Vanguard? Mr. President, more than 200 soldiers were deployed 4 years ago under Operation Vanguard. But still, the rivers are brown. Please institute quick punishment regime. That's our bloody from Efia Kuma Zongo Takrade and now they no edifi. Galamsey fight should be a concern of every citizen, not only the president. Deployment of the military by the president to all Galamsey areas is in the right direction. Let us all support and save our lands. That's Ode from Tema. Come on.
Yo.
You to ask you and somebody be there, Bonkata.
Yo. Abusuafo de na manugu so America yi. Aye Ghanaian Times katafa to so adunsia no. Na saa asojafo no ayede wo mu kɔ no. Wo mu kuta skills bia. Anya ade a wo mu bemma nipa bia kwan ama wo mu asa yensuo no. Na asojafo no ebinom yɛ nkɔfo a wo mu nim nsuo dware pa. Ebitumi edɔ sukɔ. Wɔdɔ sukɔ wɔ nsuo na sia. Na wakwate se nka amonto no sometimes wotumi duru baabi na soja ni na jeja no hote se de wewuo enti Galamseyfo no o maduru be o mso soja ni ya nsuo de ni be de wewu soja ni ya nsuo de ni be de wewu enti aka kakra bi na soja ni no aduru wan ma pa na watani ni yam sei ete se ebra de Lawrence ade aeroplane no ekwafa adomi bridge no ase no sa pepepe enso na sojafo no ba enti mu a mukuta tamfan ya mudi si nsuo no so ankasa no a mu ya Galamsey no ne awate tamfan no so no send you shas in sensuonum. And to so the nino, obetumi address kwa aba into a steady wa said ya wusi nsuo no a na baby a wotie nsuo no so na wotie ɛna wagyapadeɛ nyinaa sense nsuo no mu enti wɔn a nam fam no wadene bɛyɛ ɔso wo wadi wɔn nam fam na ɛba ɛnso na sogya ni baako hyɛ nsuo no mu a wɔbɛtumi asɔ ohwɛ ano amia wobɛhu ansɛ mame nyaeɛ no wɔn nyinaa wɔn agyan ɛne yɛwɔ asogyafoɔ nso a wɔn kuta telescope ya wɔn hwɛ mu a wɔn ho baabiara nkɔfoɔ yɛ galamsey enti telescope no ebi kura wɔn mu ɛna wɔn san kura akodeɛ bebree ka ho kuta AK-47 bombs sɛbi a bomb working bombs ya nipa ni dwane a yɛbɛto ato anim na abrast boom na mma wo so akɔ soro enti ansa na ɔmɛtɔ fam na asogyafoɔ na asɔw na yɛde waka wɔn a yɛarɛs wɔn no ho enti edwuma asogyafoɔ no kɔ akɔyɛ no ɛnyɛ adwuma ketewa wɔn ani so ade hunu yɛ baako pɛ nsuo no sɛe saa abere yi wo bank na ha ɛmmeamea bebree wɔn nya nsuo nom kɔtɛma na kɔhwɛ go to tema na wɛsɛ deɛ nkɔfoɔ kurakura gallon yɛ a wɔn kɔpɛ nsuo anom wokɔ kaaso a the same thing nsuo no sɛe obi bɛbie ne pipe kura nsuo ɛba nsuo pɔtɔpɔtɔpɔtɔpɔtɔ yɛne yankasa ne yɛdi yɛn ho awu enti asogyafoɔ yi river pra yɛma yɛ nsuo nom ɛsɛ so wɔn bɔ nsuo no ho ban wɔn firi hɔ nom a wɔn bɛsa akɔ bea foforɔ yɛ ne nyinaa galamsey no yɛn pɛ ɛɛtan ɛsɛ wɔ man ɛsɛ yɛ kwaeɛ ɛsɛ yɛ gyapadeɛ ɛno nti ɛna mampanin Nana Adeda Akufo-Addo etu so sa baako ɔde n'akonnwa ato so ɛnso Ghanafoɔ ne galamseyfoɔ yi moamoa no deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu nie yɛde asogyafoɔ na ɛkɔ site enti asogyafoɔ no koraa agye machines ni bi a wɔn ɛso no wɔ ha wei ɛyɛ Ghanaian Times deɛ na Daily Guide nso ɛde asogyafoɔ a wɔn ti kuduo mu wei yɛ asogyafoɔ a wɔn ti kuduo a wɔn ɛkurom na kuduo no wɔn gu so ɛkɔ anim a ne nyinaa ɛyɛ galamsey no a wɔn kyɛ sɛ ɛsɛ yɛn nsuo no na ɛno da ntɛn a the Bokrata Ghanaian Town Center spread wɔ dwumadie bi ɛkɔɔ so nti mampanin Nana Addo ɛda ha Dr. Muhammad Awa ɔno nso ɛwɔ ha ɛna wɔn lanteyɛ ɛyɛ presidential film page series na saa presidential page series yi yɛde $25 million ɛna initiative yɛde ba bɛsɛm na provide support ɛde ama entrepreneurs ya ɛwɔ Ghana movie industry num enti mu a mutasene mu a mu movie industry num no na saa project yi ɛyɛ 25 feature films a short film series and documentaries ɛna local filmmakers ɛne yɛsɛnɛ to wɔn ama wɔn abɛyɛ saa adwuma yi.
Ram dasi yankodi sankomo we na yemra.
Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro Kofi Aman homene so ejiji tonton sansan ewo need 100.9 FM.
Okay, so here the Bokrata the insight anima or say Kotoka Airport boils over plans to quell staff protests with national security and SWAT team. Now, sa near Kosu Kotoka International Airport near Kwamano Sunia Kokudi in Komajin Chichimuna. Opinion in Bedin Common with your mestre, Tifo Bedi or Brof Kasim. So we'll speak to Mr. Isaka Bamba. He's the chairman of the Airport Workers Union. Good morning, Mr. Bamba.
Good morning.
And thanks for your time on NEAT FM this morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you explain to us what exactly is happening? What is going on at the Kotoka International Airport? The inside newspaper is reporting that the place is boiling. Is it?
No, that is not true. The place is not boiling.
What exactly is happening?
Work is going on normal.
Yes.
The place is not boiling, yeah.
Okay. So, is the staff protesting against anything? Are the workers unhappy about something that you're protesting or agitating against?
We are not agitating against. Like I told you, the work is going on normally. Agitation had happened some months ago. As we speak, issues are being handled by the chief of staff, and we are looking up to that.
So how do you explain this report in the media that national security operatives are trying to stop some agitations at the airport by the workers?
Well, I don't know if you started the document yourself. The document was presented to me by a sister station of yours, who is supposed to be coming from the managing director of the company, indicating the strategies they will use to foil any future application. So that document is coming from the managing director. I guess he's the best person to speak to that document.
So, as we speak, are you saying that things are under control, that the concerns of maybe workers have been addressed?
No, I didn't say that. I said we had issues, and those issues are being handled by the chief of staff herself and her team. And we are looking up to her to see how it will be resolved at that point.
For the benefit of those that are very new to this particular issues, what are some of the issues that workers have?
That the chief of staff is handling. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you asking of the issues that went to chief of staff's office?
Sure.
No, I don't think it's the right time for me to start revisiting those issues. Those issues that happened about 2 months ago, that there was some labor issues at the airport, and chief of staff and her team are handling it since then, and I will not be.
What is the update on it? What is the update on it now, as we speak?
It's still being handled by chief of staff. We are waiting for some communication from her.
So since the last 2 months that you presented maybe a petition to her, you haven't heard from her?
No, much as we know they are handling it, and we are waiting to hear from them.
How long are you going to wait? Are you prepared to wait?
Well, we are a unit, and I am a leader of so many people. I will not sit here and tell you how long we can wait and how long we cannot wait. But we have trust in chief of staff's office. That we don't take for granted the audience that office gave us, and we will wait for them.
Okay, so as we speak, I mean, everything is going on normal. I mean, workers are not up in arms, red flags, or anything of that sort. Everything is going on smoothly at the airport.
Work is going on smoothly, yes.
Okay, we'll leave it here, Mr. Bamba. Thank you very much for your time. Indeed.
My pleasure.
Right, Isaka Bamba, chairman, Airport Workers Union, Anope. All right, Bwame.
Yo. Abusiafo nkomodie kakra kwesi ni Isaka Bamba edi yenie. Kwesi tia no good morning bisasa ho tesai. Ayi the worker di abase airport one mo ho huru pa de na ekoso. Ana wo bisase the worker ta beya. Wo be debi anto ho. Bibia ho ye boko. Entete de the worker ta na ka ho asem se aha no mo eja da wa eja bia enne wa ha. Ena kwesi ba se ayi yenya nti asem mu na mentime ho ase bi koso anti na mu pretese ena wasi o enu ba se bosome ba kokura ba besen ko ena na sa mentime ho ase no ekoso enti ede wo ka se pepe di abe enu kura mpo no managing director woda ejumekuo na no kura de krata abre yen se yanche ye grievances nyina wom guso a wom ka ho asem enti ana kwesi bem santi bibia ya kama ewo airport wo anu wase so far de bibia ya kama asam no ankasa no chief of staff ane ye de ama no se onhwem enti wono ana bibia be free ne nkyɛn ede aba ana kwesi bisan se issues ben ana mu raise ya akwa chief of staff office no anu wase no kura nie mentumi nka ho asem sisie sanse ewo mpanimfo nkyɛn chief of staff one mo a ogusu a wo hye asem no munti menka ho asem bebre ɛna kwesi bisa sɛ mate bibi afiri ne nkyɛn efiri bra moyɛ asem de asem no ama no wo ka mate bibi afiri ne nkyɛn ɛna wɔse still asem no ɛda so a wo chief of staff ho enti wo mu gusu ɛtɛn so obewie na wo mu nyinaa ato adwene wo ho ena kwesi bisa sɛ mo taya kwa akosi dabai ena wɔse ya betɛn ye chief of staff sɛ ena ye da bia wo bewie no na ye gusu a ne ye kɔ ye nimu anesa ana kwesi bisa se de yebetumi aka se bibia kwaso kama wa airport wo so yes bibia kwaso kama kwesi se ne afieti ne abofuru nti medase ne yede asia ye besa aka se bi o se kwesi nso medase we ne nkomotete e koso e wo kwesi aboagye ene bamba ensem na yefri anoso a na de bokrata eno ana yede eto asoe na de bokrata Ghanaian Time center spread wo de na manu gusu America no wata sa dwumadie yi wo mu lante ye ya yede $25 million yede semu a movie industry no na nsan wonhye de hu ne ye enti sa project yi yede besem ebinum betasene bam betasene ye betumi de bi aboa mo nso a mo pese mo test series series ya tenten a ye yi a ye nwie da no monso ye betumi de scan bi aboa mo wo monso a pese wo mo yi documentaries no so ye eniema bi a etete abakosam wasagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kwamfo anoche nom ne ade abesenko ye de bi baboa mo monso a mo pese mo yi local films no eno nso ye de bi baboa mo enti wo mo se nim se presidential pay series no ebetumi create etuma beya 6,000 jobs at the movie industry no enti senior aduma no a na mo charge wo na senior aduma no agu sisi akra de ehiamoa ejebo ejanya babedu sabre de eye $25 million ene ya de ama mo se munye na momfentase nti munni anu yiye bia
yo na abusiafo ya to amuso a chronicle de obokrata kratafa miensa Mami Charlotte say ena nipa bi abona da papa na ni nyina ne say yesi oru akwaku baako na echede se de nyina ye nim no wonya yie na mampanyini nso so ene ne dom wo mu kota na chi ema yiyo ne bibia ye kama na se de ye yie wi a ejamfo ebebeboa wo ma wo krakra wo de hye achie no esafata se wo koda wonum ase no sa na montu ebi na wonum etuye enti wonum ekwaseda ewo Jubilee House na brafoni ni piadia na NDC supporters wonum efiti asiasa womo ekasa womo churchron sama hodo edigu samfoni no ase na abusiafo asamba ako ya krache ba ako chroye ene se wasi afrani Haruna na ono na small church say ye ne wo sere kwa sa salata sai ni na nado na aposi za no eno wasam eda ha eno wasai ebebisa say aha me suspect bibi o 2016 election no ni pa mi eno mo kan mo hu bo mu ahu yisi maame no ene wo maame panyini no o mo kan mo hu bo mu eye nkonwa edi aba no edi manana do ho on di asembisa no obisa ena te suso ebe tro se salota sai uton NDC di ma MPP question wo bisa waso uye sa na ena kwadwo ado enso say mission accomplished wasi se o ma ba beje me bohye de ebo na wo hye me no on de wasi sa na mfoni ni kiro say salota sai se nana ebo na hye me no me ba beje eno ahu asem eno no so de beto ha na no na Steven Atobiga ya ye nim ne se NDC amanyoko waka ehun no odi mu ntenteman ebie enso betro se ewiase osi we de efe na esan enwanwa na ewiase menka se ebi ntimi nsida never sa word ne your friend said never ensida sa mi meye sei ema so da enka bi da wo wasetrem sanse bibia etimisi ehwa na de la coffee so betro se se ya ka bibia ne atoto ye ho ayampia ye ne manyina awie no e wasa abrabo koso na nado dan kwa kufuado any EC chairperson na atwamfoni great staff na enu na wasi oru akwaku ba ako de obi bebi sa say na akwaku ba ako wade Charlotte say kope de wo ho ni ehwehwe ni mu sa wokoye ye no ene se wade omienu kohia akoye de enti ono so no kakra ebo ede ma ne fam eno no na ru no wakasa Madam Faustina Nelson any adikoka no omu nyina kan kwaku ba ako abusua ne ho eno mu ko Jubilee House enti nya Charlotte Senkwa nto mu nti ase Charlotte Senkwa na obia etwa ne fenene
na
chronicle
na Ghanaian Times kratafa ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa wɔde aba ɛna wɔkyɛ sɛ Kaneshie District Court ɛkɔ asetena ɛma yɛde aberante a wɔnya mfirinhyia aduasa baako 31 years yɛfrɛ no Prince Akwe ɛde no kɔgyina a wɔbɛtumi afrɛ no duu na yɛde no kɔgyina a wɔayɛbɔ no kwaadu ɛna kwaadubɔfoɔ toto n'ano de akyerɛ kɔɔto dwamkyerɛni Mrs. Rosemond Ejiri ɛna kwaadubɔni akyerɛ sɛ madam wei aberanteɛ yi a wɔgyina ha yɛfrɛ no Prince Akwe yi wɔkɔ aduro so sɛ wɔkɔ akɔgye sikaduro na ɛberɛ a wɔkɔɔyɛ no ɛna sikaduro ni ka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɛneɛ deɛ wɔkyerɛ akwankyerɛ a wɔkyerɛ ne nie nti wɔnkɔyɛ enti wɔkɔɔ no ɔno nso ka kyerɛ ne girlfriend a wɔne ne te a wɔne na awoɔ sɛ wɔdɔ awurade adom yɛba abɛnya sika o enti yɛba no sɛ wɔanhu no bie wɔama ne nhaw yɛdi hia kyɛ wɔnenam hɔ asa akwa yɛnyɛ yi na yɛmfa ne nyi sika ɛna wɔbaa no asɛm no wante no dɛ ayɛ sɛ agorɔ ɛna aberanteɛ yi ɛfaa ne ba kamakama nice boy ɛna wɔkɔgyaa no too nsuo mu na wɔde akwadaa no du nsuo no ho no ɔhyɛ akwadaa no anim din na wahwɛ nsuo no na wɔdwene ne tirim sika a wɔbɛnya ne yɛ sika bɛba bebree totɔ cars yɛsisi adan na mayɛ yi a gas yi maame mama ne sika tɔ biribi atotɔ cars akɛsɛ tɔ Benz ne Toyota yi bi na mede di akɔneaba na wasan ahyɛ ne ba n'anim in fact na wɔde ko ne ho paa nti afei sika no wɔ basado akwadaa no nso wɔsua wɔnim hwee ɛne ɔma akwadaa yi so ɛde ne gyina nsuo no ebu no paa ɛna wɔgyaa no tuu mu sɔn akwadaa yi de daa ɛgyina hɔ nom ahwɛ sɛ akwadaa pie ba soro no wɔkam no wɔpie aba soro wɔkam no wɔpie aba soro ɛkeka mu a nom nsuo fi wɔn sɛ akwadaa no homie nsi so ɔfa kwasi akwadaa yi tim wɔwu.
Rahosem yankɔ na yankɔdi nkɔmmɔ Nimo Jesus ɛkasama Ghana Nurses and Midwives Trainees Association Nimo yɛda ase mu akɔ ababa ni tɛfɛ ɛso anɔpɛ anɔpɛ pɛ sɛ yɛnya nteaseɛ wɔ sɛm yi aba bɛtɔ dua sɛ mo se aban de mo ka bɛyɛ allowances bi bɛyɛ bosome nwɔtwe allowances that's Nurses Midwife Trainees Association asɛm no woyie ne so yie ama yɛ paa sɛm paa na teɛ
Medawase, Madam, with you for Nasi, Sanchez from Quacodia, student net. I was now with the aspect of 8 this year, MSM Monday, and I do this a barbon today, and I will say, I had a current government, a nursing 15 allowance, both young, a bedroom payments, but the Bosomen Mark on what thing, yet the April week of our lay I call Bosomen by in TI. Naya actually say, a year 2019-2020 academic year, I pay mono. I mean, so when nursing feeling allowance, I find piano, I perform it do a year after year, a year from the month of September to the month of June. Now, last academic year, the last payments are by a year, November 19th. November 19th are buying year payments. Month of March, April, and May are June this year. The patch say a last academic year and I bind the couple or more. But we school is no more national service. Award is here a casa 1 month now. Now continuing students I was supposed to see our more allowance shall say September, I never see June. If it is September last year, a day ban, a bind in Silva opera, ABC a year, March and 7. Into the Kawa month, no one about the 8 months and I buy in TI. April, you finish the Kawa 9 months and I buy in TI and not any of whom said that yeah, month for any day now, it is last year. Then you have down there, it keeps on giving us reassurance messages in a COVID-19 and yes, we have a said so any amount for assignment we are not in normal time. Into a more saying I am more by and said the economy in the far again of my paper. Now, this was the various nursing training to see the green end of semester. End of semester, and also the requires I just go to 100% of the school fees. If you went to over 60%, ɛboa ɛsupɔt wɔn ɛma wɔn teteɛ no ɛkɔ so ɛno ɛna ɛma yɛba abɔntene a yɛbɛka akyerɛ aban sɛ sei deɛ yɛ 8 months na no ayɛ den yɛn nso so amane a yɛfa wɔ school mu no ɛwu sɛ ɔno nso covid na ha deɛ nanso so yɛso sei deɛ agye sɛ ɔbɛm na allowance no ɔba bɛyɛ biribi ɛde fa ho sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛso yɛteteɛ no ɛyɛ bɛkɔ so nti sei ɛna na yɛka akyerɛ ɛyɛ monday release a yɛyɛɛ sɛ aban ɛde yɛka ɛyɛ 8 months ɛmo ɛnhyɛhyɛ mu
I see, but me sure say mode ma se mode to dwa mo hu aban so krata wo de pie aba ba to dwa more or less o che se bibisa eni ho sa ne mo pesa mo kire ne sa na tie
me pa cho a yehu a se se me no ka se enra yehu ye no ye release sa so ma amanfo ehu emu church mu fa the ministry abeka na se ente pa kra wo hwe ministry response on the paye for 2019-2020 academic year payment a we no in January, February and March the fact I the kind response no year training history of that ala of ye chapel uji nursing training ya waga from na so heswa uchiana November 19 and March, April, May yeah utia I scan my no yes 2019-2020 we akabo so ba ko and then all respond there also what ya boso me nyansa de akabo so me nyansa meanwhile only akabo so me nyansa boso me ba ko na de ka enti eno no enya saa kwa ne se and e bi mu so ne response no of the final years for the school somewhere October and enter saa kwa final years you could before impo ye na sense ye before October continuing students I will say and I'm locked down and the distraction of the COVID-19 in academic calendar no exercise no the month I also went to school more exhausted and it's a continuing students it's about back last year October ever be complete year semester no November November na no share almost na clinic as say it go see December from 24 for the December 29 we be January we are no academic year na say enti ene da ban ne ba no peka se na COVID-19 ho hyehyɛ na you feel what you have man fa we ka ho then make us say we believe in a philosophy of non-violence and dialogue yɛne aban no di sika ho fiti last year your last engagement ne aban no yɛ February ɛyɛ mani mu yɛn yɛ ministry of health ne ayɛ na sɛ saa hyehyɛ yɛ yaba sɛ ɛyɛ academic calendar no asesa anka mo nkwan sɛ mo ka kyerɛ mpra yɛhyia mu nyinaa no mo gye tum sɛ mo yɛ aware ɛka mo de ɛyɛ nurses wɔ a mo nim sɛ mo bɛtua and yɛnya ahotoso sɛ mo bɛtua na mmom ɛkɔtu mpɛmpɛnsoɔ sɛ ɛyɛ biribi ne yɛnti ne ɛyɛ aba abɔntene na yɛba abɔntene a mode responses ɛɛba a ɛyi na mobɛkyerɛ nsɛm no bi foforɔ koraa ɛtaa so ɛde akyerɛ ɛnti no ministry of health response no ɛme sɛ yɛsohyɛ resume response to that mɛsɛsisi a yɛakyerɛ mu sɛ nsɛm a ministry ɛka no nyinaa na ɛnyɛ saa ɛna teɛ na yɛasa akyerɛ mu na yɛsa so sane with a release a yɛyɛɛyɛ a yɛsɛ abane de yɛka bosome nwɔtwe April
okay, and so now akwa twuma mentwen Moses say abansi say and this is ya yebekwa anymore asemi ho saying
me pacha me say if we believe after na ya no ya sa say we stand with our first release no ya ma final approximation of 1 week some find PP and over 80,000 trainees na they are seeing it means say oil government in 20 no share yam 27 would be so in the same year ya about to be chance na so me na what you ba ko e ama no call vie no na wa pass and papa bi aka kyerɛ na after so me na what ba ko on can be papa kyerɛ ya en ye se ne aka yeso so yim ekwan a ye be fa so a yeso so ya ma ban de ho se ye brain allowance that was say cheap at my
okay, so me fan say me musta asem we am sure say bin mu ti be bisa say allowance no ya de mamu mo de den
me ta so me say allowance even then o hen training you na different from other sectors there were 2 semesters in year yep is not 2 your course also I an now apart from that your internal and external clinical ISI and the end in the also hospital no akodi na wow teacher and I would get they call external clinical to be over baby I would tell hospitals no you pay also more fan I am I was say into 3 baby I work now call baby from now call GAN you know na ahobi ana boa ana ye ha
okay nti sanya ma wanya mu di sika na ye nti which means say mo nsan ka mu mu bie bi kra makobo bosia na mo ho be kire mo hu
ta pepe tenesi
enti na chinchin a mo se aban se eno de ye nhihye wo ho nti se mo nsaka mo ade
exactly wo ye bibi e fa ho maye because your best school ya fa ho tiri mo wo ni o ni da be dum process say di yenti mi enkram aban ne bibi fa ho
mo man o se na wotwe
why
na wotwe manti aban ka mo be den
na ye ka se ne over 80,000 training nurses no yen so so ni me kwan e be fa ai be ye de enya ya na ya ye
okay all right you be see ani ahwese ne beko why Nimo Jesus Kasama Ghana Nurses and Midwives Training Association. Womo J entity womo baba ya nurse for any midwives. Womo see abind your cabo sumi ben watch allowance say about to mom.
Ministry no by say only womo
sasa no mo say ministry sa no mo ka. E no mo so mo say chinchina ministry di omka. Abind di omka. Ala.
Was it what in the cat? And one also said, one the make no cat. Wow.
And TCC, Sack COVID. I said because of COVID, no. And the number of months grace will do school, no. Affected school in and your man new school in tea. Any idea?
Okay. I still know more, how much.
But person say you to two school money o say to two school bukra before online is anya wani na aba nti aban person say say aboso me na affect ni nyina no de
na wo mutifie oh okay
anya ade a
wo betua wontua
na musika no kra na ye de feed ye ne account unti say mutimi ti ase ana
darling boy de
Yango. Abusuafo da bakata daily despite enim na medina yi. Asam no ankasa wetira ha. Watasa MPP amanyoko chairmanship race no. Asa di obi aka ne se ora Stephen Ayensu intim. Tim wa na ekro. Na sentu omu kasa ne se. Sometime ago wa wo koyi national chairman no. Na ora Stephen Ayensu intim. Any ora Fred Blay and na nejina wo muntem na de bokrata yi tre se sa time no aban no asupporto ora Fred Blay enti na odi wini ora Stephen Ayensu intim no osupporto no na onsa kan sisu dia se this time around no de abekọ ne se ora Stephen Ayensu intim se when sisi ni na ye na wo hye quantasia eba no a definitely ansha obese hia de osia some time ago no na senti okasa ne se wo mu a de bokata betumi akasi su dua se wo mu be contest Stephen intim aya Professor Christopher Meya Ekumfi Dr. Kofi Kodua Sapon aya Dr. KK Sapon ora Peter McMenu ono nso be contest ene wura Stephen intim no ankasa na akomia ena Fred Oware na wakire mu a sa wokọ ebono hwanom a Professor Christopher Meya Ekumfi ehwanom na wofiri enti definitely obetumi asprete wura Stephen intim vote no ena enyo ono nko a na akomia ena Fred Oware omunso aplisi sankofo no hwanom pa ena se bia na dine ya ne so wobetumi anya Asante region vote nso di aka ho a ene Dr. KK Sapon enso fi Asante region a omu nyina betumi aha no na tatasa wohwem din a ora Peter McMenu ebetumi afam esanse wono Western region Central region na wade abefa Greater Accra ene amantam nkaye no aka no enti wataso avakwasi ebayire pa
I see.
Time will tell.
Right. Yanko ahumano so na yanko di sinitwa hu ensem enkomo. Na enu adwumadie kase bi koye koso wonkran hanum sei. Na adwumadie edin eda so ye presidential film pitch series. Now, the Bokrata Ghanaian Times said the minimum say at the presidential pitch series, $25 million boost for movie industry as government moves to create 6,000 jobs. Now, Iraba Juliet, Ya Asantwa Asante. Are you sure this is what? Okay, Chief Executive Officer National Film Authority. Yankona Yene Yasanto Ankodin Komo. Yasanto Dasimu Akwa Baba Nite FM so no pay. Boko now so. So presidential film pitch series. Ayadia Bempa ya yenimno.
Yo, answer me the work at the crime in I'm quite so I make studio was Tessano and next any china filmmakers no Asia investors, distributors, platforms, broadcasters, all the key players in the market of film to do business. And the answer said the who was in India your friend is so well that the way yes the car who best supporting Sasimina, who be yes Sasimina, want to mean yes Minino. And see what the presidential film series does is to create the marketplace who yeah great projects who be share one who mukite sika who make midi who musika na shema ma ama wa yes Minino. I think who yes Minino we are who be you know where he baby who be you and also yeah better. And you know, I did back for Ghana for Ghanaian filmmakers. First of all, Ghana for person who say Ghanaian films are yes fine. As they say, we saw with TV and now we post cinema, we be who Ghana film now. Wow, we need budget. We call next na Amazon na all those platforms that wow, we be who Ghana cinema we need budget and a Ghana series and a Ghanaian documentary we need budget. So far, Daniel Mano and Koso because the get to me, because no muhia, no mudia yet, the human or moyen. If they are not an presidential film piece series, no addressing to create the marketplace where business, a vibrant business can happen. And that is what will fuel the independent sector. Also, my opinion, Casanoka said, we are setting up Ghana as a film hub. And also just say yes, obi HS ni wo yasi muni na so person be HS ni wo Africa. Yeah, person o Ghana because oba Ghana a big creative jobs Ghana for improve your skill sets and your money now. To kickstart that project of making Ghana a film hub now. And known as presidential film pitch series so Edikan to make sure that we create the marketplace and to make the say 15 of the filmmakers this year, investors, broadcasters, and all of those people, platforms and sponsors and all that to make a case to say, Miss anyway, the woman Misikana Meya, make to me atom, then Jessica Amal back. And saying to the woman Misikana Meya, a bit do am I close ina. So that is what the presidential film series is about, basically.
Oh, okay. Enti weni nyina no nini a wocheche mu eno na bema $25 million no aba na said the aban enya abusia bi ediba behim cheche honum say man ya santo.
There be anya busia your investment and then your charity. You have to justify how you get that money. Into me investor, you have to say project now what people don't know it's between $25 and $30 million. It's about 130 million Ghana cedis. Yeah, well, investors are ready to put the money in the film if you are able to sell your idea well. It's a charity me keep it some person made my the person would tell me says because I made my way. Ufa find the musical bring me back. Many profit. That made to me I reinvest it. That is how business works. Investment, that is how it works. So this is an investment opportunity platform. Investors are with that money ready. I just say we keep that we film one short list. Be a submission. So nipa 100 when they submit one more film. And I short list say about 25 years. Your mark do training, packaging, BBR to get them ready to be able to speak the investor language and to be able to also convince the big platform set. The city way, but who the two platforms, who the two Amazon, Netflix, who the two STV, who the two Yes, I say UTV, wherever, for version for any bedroom. When they are able to convince the investors, then the investors will then decide, say, they are what na me pesa me di mystic amount, what na me pesa me di mystic amount, sana,
Okay, all right. And send okay, the mass on this one when you're 25 now, just said, Moody who you must see, I say, ya.
Some of them will go tomorrow, some of them will go. I'm not training for many breakfast, or be prepared to show that they have the capacity, they have the team, they have good story, they have what it takes. You see, you're ready, pass on my convincing. For instance, I mean, person for anyone program because I'm 25, but I wish I be to say more channel. More channel say, yeah, it's children content made for children, 7 hours block. And you say, you can imagine the UTV say back now UTV say wait, the music shape and I say wait, me person me you UTV not just say collect what Ghana na even quality children content. Extra sana ube yenyama sana sasa uko Nickelodeon and uko big then it's a Cartoon Network nyama na ya uhu so the Ghana for so yet me as how the Wusha animation farm of fashion and put it together with Ghanaian content the you were Ghana for any better you were Netflix and Ghana for any better you what you now will watch those content and be happy just like you watch any other content on Nickelodeon or on Cartoon Network. And you want to say no about the investors say Pasicama me say na me here farmer me na me find that series me the yes animation so I will show it here. Side money now so National Film Authority yes side money now. Mami take your opportunity to congratulate the filmmakers. On my yejuma pa God. On my yejuma papa. And see, I wish them luck. Say wow, I'm beginning now. Many sika here. Yeah, what deals committee are one yejuma in the background to match investors and platforms to content. If you turn way we are, we turn one. They are share okay. You know, the sika beship. It's a marketplace. It starts today.
Now, make a story, me who baby, eka se abino, ebe buana, yetimi create 6,000 jobs in the sector. So, bet me a church, honum say, Kakrana baby, so me say, ebe support to movie industry, no, met me produce 200 movies annually. And in the account, I don't see bet me a major, my 40,000. Chichi, honum say, no, my.
If you say, no, you're honorable minister. Honorable award na ekanye Dr. Award ekanye yampanso ma won say sini one thing adi ba ko aye ni minister sini one thing and ya access na wo hu ye friend say sini no kwa no mu ye sini no wo mu twe sini no ewe ti no mo do so kra can access no wo producers, directors, script writers, all of those people. I think so beyond that, Senior, one of the only jobs that it employs almost everybody. Nurse, doctor, lawyer, carpenter, BBR, electrician, Obia on a film set, you see all those people on the film set. So one film is able to employ over 200 to 300 people. In fact, abroad in Podia, to me employ over 1,000 people or 2,000 or 5,000 people. I say, will be there for extra simple. It is a Silino Grano who should be down with a crowd. They are all some company now, your job will come, we are active. And you can imagine, even if this 25 projects get made, now each of these projects to employ 200 people being conservative now. Calculate the numbers. We are talking about over 6,000 jobs being created. In the same vein, if we are able to facilitate over 200 productions happening now, you can imagine how many jobs. In fact, numbers no cry now. Honorable Minister Bukone Cry conservative. In the film is one of the vehicles that able to me after able to create a human being for the many young people who are looking for jobs and who have the skill set and who have the passion but cannot find the opportunity. pushing blood into the system because who was Bibina when yes Sikana went to me and Yana just say, wow, wait man cost want to me employ you with that kind of support from the government towards the sector. No? Once that support goes, because the sector na kasa be picky up na paid here, the kind of jobs that we need. And I Ghana for 2 years, you're building your stories. And what Ghana, and what they will be proud. Ghana is beautiful. And I say, President may send a message. There will be no more to Ghanaians and to the whole world that Ghana is ready. The TV is the number one marketer of the nation. And we see no waka Ghana is ready. Upeso ucha Abraha. Upeso obesity Abraha. Upeso uyese Abraha. And see on that, on that platform, we are also now going to fly to go to the rest of the world. And we take the opportunity to know Mayor Fanda or Mantinia for believing in the sector and giving us the fuel that we need to move forward.
In Cheshire, de but Sasana Bacono dia, and you're not me a shows and Kane and Skinny Badgy.
Juma baby, I said, making I think I want to live one. And today, you may cost over 1 year. And so we are not just talking. We are talking because we know what we are doing. There was strategy, there was plan that year follow. Now, so we share the interest and we share tuning from all over the world, the excitement, because this has never happened before in the world. But let me be conservative in Africa. A nation has packaged content and projects to sell to the world. It's never happened, driven by the state and the presidency itself. It's never happened. There's a lot of excitement around the world. Last week, the Ministry CNBC Kasai, investors from LA, Atlanta, people joined from all over the world, from other African countries yesterday, all in excitement. Yen support and to ADH Juma and Namina Yenso. And I say to you, yes, Nina, Pagana Pocho. You need your primary audience into your Ghana for that. We believe in the Ghanaian storytelling capacity. Now, if our filmmakers are doing what we don't like now, we should push the filmmakers to do what we like. We shouldn't give up on our filmmakers, because if you are a human being, you don't have a story, you are nobody. And it is only the filmmakers who can tell the story of Ghanaians. And see, as Ghana for no so yemfa and support and tie na yemfa dreamfa and tie yemfa my fans and tie yenina ye say yeah. Now we will watch Ghanaian films, even if it's not good, we will watch it and make it good. We would compliment it, we would criticize it, we do everything on our part to make sure that it becomes what we want now.
Okay, all right. Just before I become me so minim se Ghana yesini bi ho aye no akankase mu bi no brofo ana various languages ni aye hwe no ai bia ye de ba beton amanone bia investors ni ka ho ina no language no doesn't matter. Ana senior so far ya select no ni na ya brofo nko asenete.
Language doesn't matter. And in fact, if you go even if you go to the Oscars, if you look at the foreign category, films in local language, the quality of the production, the production value, and some of the films are, in English, but even when there's English, as you know from your TV station, you know that you are able to transform Indian, Mexican, whatever into Ghanaian language for Ghanaians to watch. If you say the language it doesn't really matter. Yes, BB M&E file. We are now. We use our file not to change. All the sound effects and it can be turned into any language in the world. And we shouldn't worry too much about the language of the. Once we have the capacity, yes, yes, you need to find out. Your best to start for any language, from your local language to French to Spanish to whatever. Then our mobile understand yes, yes, from war. Say yes, the other creative human. Ama your for Kai said the Russian Mexican film right now, even on your television, you are creating films for Mexicans, not for Ghanaians. So that's why we are also pleading on Ghana for to refocus our attention and our love. You said, Yanya de Katra, now, Yamana Yadeba out and good, but all of that is beginning to change. But we need Ghanaians to really believe and support the film sector. And that is what will create jobs for us. Because when we support project film from other countries, now we are creating jobs for those people. The other time you watch a foreign content on your television or in your cinema, remember that you are creating jobs for someone else when you could have been creating that job for your fellow Ghanaian or your brother or your own sister. So that is why we are calling on Ghanaians first to support us. Even when it comes to investors, we are looking for Ghanaian money to be behind to also support. And yeah, I go to we were Ghana now. Who was we invest here? We are now assuring you that if you come and support this sector, you get your money back. If we are product, we are marketing person now. Person who song product, they baby product placement. So we do product with two cinema. I don't know that kind of advertising. You can't even buy it, and it's for years and years. The Ocean James Bond movie, everyone says Omega Watch and the Rolex, same the Ocean. And no, I can't hold them Rolex and the Omega Watch every year. The product placement is very important. We are also calling on all the companies to also come and support the film sector by placing their products in the film so that filmmakers can making more films.
That's it, Juliet. Nyamisha na pay. Right. Right, Juliet Asante, Chief Executive of the National Film Authority, and pay no near Dean Common. Yes, Sasemi about to presidential film pitch series. $25 million boost for movie industry. Any near Kahon and pay. And pay for me in better Sina or my boy, Jimmy so at your margin. And answer about 4 of the NPP and George Nash of the NDC, Everton and Chep. Na o ma ba show margin. Ida sugusu ye Jane 7 se ne sitie ye hwe ye de bonkrata no enkomo no a eba. Margin che ne bi nso ha no se mi fa kakra mfentwem na kwabena ne amambrem. Nanado is doing his best and I salute him for that. But his main problem now is his party leaders thinking and fighting over who breaks the 8. The only thing they must know is that breaking the 8 is not about who leads the party, but it's about taking proper care of the party grassroots and the youth, which must start from now. Well, that's also not entirely true. It's about taking care of Ghanaians. That's how you'll be able to win. Ochini ba kwame brakun akra. I'm going to the Ghana for na see na edidi. Ghana nye grassroots for there. Aye, makeke bi achro. Oh. Okay, Mukala Jonas Adia Kerry says, I think Mr. Kwame Pianim is not Pianim, but is Pianim. Assertion isn't far from right, but it doesn't only rest on the Agric minister's performance to ensure victory in 2024, but to all ministers, deputies, CEOs, MCs, etc. Some of them are too stingy, intolerant, Hey, you Bugala Jonas Adia. You two are you not stingy? OPK Goso, Nanado and MPP Sterling's leadership is an unprecedented one with their good governance. So let's support them to achieve their goal. That's one here from OPK Goso no Difibai. Amana and Sanwa Denta. My advice goes to these 200 military men. Extra care must be taken in the line of duty. There is a precedent in this country, especially when it comes to the involvement of the military in the fight against Galamsey for national development. And to succeed this unless we get a report from Operation Vanguard and the Interministerial Task Force Against Illegal Mining. Amano answer and or no buy. Yes, President Akufo-Addo has spoken positively about the art and culture industry and the way forward. Because I am waiting to hear from you and your group on the entertainment review on Saturday. What in Denmark? Yauza. Ghana was among the fastest growing economies in the world until COVID-19 came to destroy all the gains chalked. And today, a section of Ghanaians are complaining of economic hardship. But I trust President Akufo-Addo on delivering on its mandate through the 2021 budget and the Ghana Cares program to ensure a quick economic recovery and structural transformation to better the living standards of Ghanaians. That's Yauza Edifisuame and Ode Enobaye. Mamin Kawena Mima Abrania Mambrim. Teacher Constitution, the way we are more say, was it the NDC created more problems before they left office. So I don't know why they always talk as if they haven't been in power before. The truth is that NDC is not a political party, rather a pressure group. That's not correct. They are a political party. The biggest problem in Ghana, aside financing, is NDC. That is one here from Teacher Constitution. You lie. NDC is a political party. That's not true. It's not a pressure group. Not because of politics. You come and say NDC is not it's a political party. Just as NPP, CPP, Equadon Party, GCPP, any a political party. Guys are.
Ghana Muntie, Naman Sanyason, at the Roko Fiaman woman so ejiji tonton sansan, I would need 100.9 FM. Ghana Muntie, Naman Sanyason, at the Roko Fiaman woman so ejiji tonton sansan, I would need 100.9 FM.
This is all from issue 4. Issue 5 was whether or not there was a vote padding, because some allegation had been put in the petition about vote padding, and it was supposed to concern 5,662 votes in 32 constituencies, and a wrong aggregation of votes totaling 960. But on the exhibit F that was brought to court, there was a spreadsheet alleging vote padding of 4,693 votes in 26 constituencies. And so we said we would have expected that the pink sheets of those polling stations would have been exhibited to prove the allegation instead of a spreadsheet. And the conclusion was that even if one took out these 4,693 votes, it would not impact on the 6 million plus votes that the candidates were dealing with. So we concluded with what is a direction to courts when it comes to election petitions, a threefold duty that had been first enunciated in the English case of Morgan and Simpson, which we found useful to adopt. That if the election was, and so it would be useful for political players to appreciate that any election petition would look at this threefold duty. If the election was conducted so badly that it was not substantially in accordance with the law as the election is vitiated, irrespective of whether the result. Proposition is that even though the election was conducted substantially in accordance with the law as to elections, nevertheless, if there was a breach of the rules or a mistake at the polls and it did affect the result, then the election is vitiated. So consistently, the courts are looking at the results, whether the results are a proper reflection and the law and the rules of engagement were properly followed. So our summary was that we enunciated this principle that an election would be voided upon the occurrence or infractions that actually affect the votes of the citizens cast at the polling stations, and not the incidence of administrative errors or mistakes committed by officers charged with the conduct of such election, unless those errors or mistakes affect the result.
Okay, so ebia wajini mo ayakesene ne ani ami boy Supreme Court Judge Gertrude Tokonu na wo chirechire mu election petition I call court we Supreme Court judgment no mo de maaye no wo chirechire mu say NDC wo mo ba Supreme Court say election no vote pardon ne akaka ho no say wi mu bi akoso enti ya Supreme Court mo ade ni go si NDC by no allegation ni bi ni say 5,662 votes be 32 constituencies. Omede exhibit F no de ba court no ne kaka ho no. Nanka court no hwe say omede pink sheet nyina so a kire say okay well say ni wiemu no no omede ba be prove but ne NDC di ba ni spreadsheet. Mpacho justice got to talk on no kan yo. O say omede spreadsheet instead of pink sheet. We should have expected that the pink sheet of those polling stations could have been exhibited to prove the allegation instead of a spreadsheet. In the NDC for the spreadsheet instead of pink sheet. Spreadsheet. I saw mom ya accounting you know. No in Kuntabu na say I don't know. You do you bubu wa konta no. Ruby no the coin and yet pink sheet no. And I'm the call pink sheet in the zone. Him say total valid vote cast. This number of days voters needs but rather no more coin. It say accountant to be our corner or quack. They say sika we had him say now and be now spreadsheet from the coin. Eka hon. Sasa me bedi hun command pay na yahwe. Ebi e ba ko pay.
Muntie Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo neat 100.9 FM.
Yan trust yan ko enim de bon krata no remu
yo abusiafo mi kwadia na Ghana mampanyi na nadan kwakufu adom yesi enhyiamu shunku bi akoso ya amansoafo edunsia that is amantam dunsia ni nyina soafo ene no ekodi ahia enra ewo Jubilee House na galamse ye afiti ase se yanka ye tusu se ya ye sen aja gumu ama wo mu sen etui eno enna eho mampanyini ahia sa amantam dunsia nyina soafo ewo na kache enra na ni nyina ne se no wonu etusa se de enra amanebodi ka ba ese ya paw asojafo ya wonu ekwa akobo mpempe ewo ye kwaya ahoduo mu ba bia nkofo hye etu gala no mampanyi kiremu a amantam dunsia ni nyina wa hye emu asoafo se obi ama nani na ho obi anye ni fam de fam asojafo ni dwumadi a wonu eba abedie na emwa ema oswai ene ko a yeswaye no entumi emra so yedika bomane dada se wonu fiti ase wasuo pramu ya wonu ewie a na chese wo mu de atoye mantam nso so atoa so na no no chese aposi asojafo ahenu 200 soldiers na ekwa akobo sa empempe wose akade ne mwa biara wonu ebehia ewa amantam ahodo no wose asoye a ehwe ensase ne obo ade bobre ho nsam so emu mpanyimfo wo mu nyina emwa ye district levels nkrase no wo mu mwa wo mu se de be ye wo mu dwumadie no betimi akotote ai raka mina mawie na galamse
yanko na ada Supreme Democrat ade aba no de abrantie bi a yaburu no mfoni abetua na watasa oye nsakna electoral area coordinator Ora Edmontete na MC ya wowo Ega West Municipal Chief Executive Ora Clement ni Lante Wilkinson wono nso pam wamu atonton ade a wo kwan ho ama saman ane ne mpotam nyina wotu wamu afiri kwan ho eno ana onabu ikaka se ade a Clement ye no ayate se wotete adwadifo no dodo na wote saape ene wotre se papa pesu ogu nanim ase de tira mansan enti wasoma amatofo ene wo mu call ensakna electoral area coordinator nten na wo mu bu na ka na kuma hwei wono ahu se yes yabo no enti Clement no ka se ono ana ka so wo mu nkobo no wo mema ma wada sɛ wo mu atɔn adeɛ wɔ pavement so yɛn nyinaa yɛnkiri ne nkran ne ama sama na ha no munye krini a wo nso wasi etire na wo bɔ me di bɔne ɛde tire dadifoɔ ne sɛ me na menyɛ ɛnso wonim sɛ beebi a wo mu tena tɔn adeɛ no anya bia sɛ so wo mu tena tɔn adeɛ nti wɔsoma ya wo mu akɔboro papa ya wɔda ha no mu abanage yɛde bia benage ne tie yɛde bia bɔ ne mfin mu ɛne yɛde bia tetere ne nan a wɔda ha no mu a wɔmia ne kuro krement nso ɛda ha no mu a wɔtwa pɔnk kama ya wɔ suspects ya wɔyi na bɔde sɛ sɛkre ya toro ho krement wɔkense
yeah yɛntoa mo so abusuafoɔ wɔbɔ amane anɔpɛ yi ɛwɔ chronicle da wɔbɔ krataa kratafa mmienu ɛsɛ kwankwatia ɛnɛ yi a yɛka sɛ yɛsi ɛhɔ ohuru dendendendenden na ɛno ɛna kyeame ɛne kuro ne mpanyimfoɔ yi a ɛwɔ kwankwatia ɛde nsɛm ɛto IGP anim sɛ wɔn mo srɛ no IGP mfra polisifoɔ a wɔga na ha ntu wɔn mo fo ɛna anɔpɛ yi a yɛya wada mu obi antuni na nsi kwankwatia sɛ ɔba kwankwatia ahemfie na wɔn abɛtu ɔhene a wɔte adwa soɔ no afiri adeɛ so na ɛne sɛ nkyerɛmu a kyeame ɛde maa yɛ ɛne sɛ owura bi a ɛfrɛ no Samuel Danso Boama yɛsi mfie nan ni yɛde ne si kwankwatia adwa so ɛsɛ hene na Nana Boama enkonwa din ɛyɛ Nana Boama ayerepɛ ya wɔtɔ so mmienu yɛsi yɛde ne si adwa soɔ no ɛna saa brɛ no ba ahema no wɔwɔ hɔ no mo na n'agye wa akɔde ɔtɔ so mmienu ɛse ya amɔ na maneɛ na ka ba ahema so deɛ yɛsi wɔ hene a ɛwɔ se yɛkɔ na na so no ɔno mpo no watenetena kyerɛkyerɛ deɛ yɛnwɔ abrewatia ɛsusu bibia sa nkɔ so enti wɔde kɔkɔma na nanom akyerɛ nkonwa ya ɛwɔ kwankwatia ɛse wɔ mo hwɛ asɛm no ɛmfama nti wɔkɔsama a wɔ mu na nsɛm animu no ɛna nana deɛ na ba ahema akɔ ne kra akyi ɛna registrar ɛde ma judicial council no ɛne panyimfoɔ bi aka ho atrasia bu asɛm no ya sɛ wɔn se ennɛ wɔn kɔ ahemfie hɔ ya wɔn ahyehyɛ ho ɛkɔ fa wɔ hene na fira ahemfie hɔ no wɔn akɔfa ahemfie hɔ no mo akɛntɛ so enti wɔn se wɔn ka kyɛ IGP yɛse wɔn de apolisifoɔ na ebedi sɛ adwuma no se obi nim na polisi ni bi nim no osi hɔ no mo sɛ wɔ kitatuo afa ne combat ɛne ne trouser ne shirt ahyɛ se wɔ ba betu wɔ hene a ɛkwan wɔn de saa nipa no bɛfa so saa polisi ni no ɛne IGP na nanum beto enti wɔn fi saa bre no wɔn kɔkɔ nyɛ saa de a ɛne enedi wɔn si kwawu nkwati a ɛbɛyɛ asɛnkɛseɛ
na daily guide de abakrata fa to sonso no wata sɛ wɔn de kɔkɔbɔ bi ɛde ama titiriw public mortuaries a ɛwɔ Ashanti regional health service ɛna wɔn de saa krata yɛ pie di ama managers a ɛwɔ public hospital sɛ obiara ma ne mortuary security ne nya tight na bɛyɛ nna kakra ni wokɔ Ashanti regional obi kwa akɔyi na mu ɛde afiri mortuary akɔ akɔsi a ɔbɛkɔ ne yɛtutu ne party bebree firi wɔnom ya wɔn de kɔ akɔyɛ sikaduro ɛyɛ Sakawa boys no wɔtɛ sɛ Sakawa boys no wabɛdi Kumasi abɔ so enti kakra pɛ yɛhia nipa akɔ a na saa directives yi Ashanti Regional Director of Health owura Emmanuel Tenkran ɛna wɔde krataa pia abɔnten wɔka kyerɛ mɔtirimaafo a wɔn mu wɔ mɔtirisi a ɛwɔ Asante mantam nyinaa sɛ obiara ama n'ani na hɔ obiara nya alert na nkɔɔfoɔ ɛba mɔtiri hɔ ɛbɛwiawia nipa akɔ ade kɔyɛ sikaduro nti wɔn nya careful na kɔkɔbɔ yi obi kɔ akɔyi na mu a nipa no bɛkɔ no na ebia yɛtutu emu n'ani ebia ne yɛtu n'akoma ebia ne yɛtwa ne bɛɛma sɛ wɔyɛ ɔbaa nso a akɔhyia kuma no wɔn tumi yi shape ne nyinaa firi hɔ na ɛwɔ da hɔ wɔyɛ a wɔkɔ asamade so wɔkɔ no wɔkɔ gyina awurade anim a na awurade bisa ne sɛ ɛwɔ yi a ɛdeɛ na wɔbɛka akyerɛ no ɛnyɛ de papa mmerante a moaba Sakawa ne sikaduro ɛna ayɛ mo dɛ nipa no wokɔ akɔtwa ne part na wɔkɔ na awurade bisa nsɛ kwabena wo bɛɛma wɔ yi mɛdɛ yi a no akyerɛ awurade sɛ wɔn mu twa kɔyɛ sikaduro enti wɔka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ obi anya careful ɛwɔ asante mantem esan sɛ sakawafoɔ no agye hɔ abɔ so a enipa akɔ a ɛna wɔn tutwa de yɛ sikaduro.
Wie abusuafoɔ yɛtoa so kratafa mmienu chronicle mu enie na owura mu akwata ɛda ha so afọ a wɔhwɛ akwan ne akwantempɔn ɛho nsɛm ɛsoɔ ɛna wɔse ɛnkyɛ koraa bɛsɛ na wɔtwe kakra ɛntɛm wɔba bɛ ɔdete toboot ahodoɔ yɛ yɛwɔ ɛwɔ yakwan ahodoɔ so na deɛ nti asa ɔdete ɛbɛkɔ so ne sɛ wɔso wɔde n'ani ato fam a ahwɛ sɛ toboot bɛsɛ aduasa nwɔtwe no a yɛwɔ no mpo sɛ ɛde sika brɛ ɔman no ɛho dwumadie no ɛnhyɛ da nkɔ yie wɔse baabi wɔ hɔ a uhu sɛ toboot na ho ni mfasoɔ mu ɔmanfoɔ no kata toboot yi si wei traffic nkoa na de ba ɛkyekyekyekyekyekyekye na ɔmanfoɔ ho kyiri wɔ mu obi pɛ kwan akɔ ma no waka enti ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛm sɛ sɛ yɛtutu ne yɛ kɔbobɔ no wɔ baabi foforɔ sɛ so so sɛ baa na ɛsɛ so wɔ mu baa mu o sɛ so sɛ training bi na ɛsɛ so wɔ mu de ma wɔ mu a ɛte take no wɔ mu pɛ kwan foforɔ bi so dane nneɛma ani ɛsan sɛ ɛha adwen paa wɔ so wate ɔmanfoɔ su ɛne wɔ mu kasa ahodoɔ a wɔ mu ɛkasa wɔse afe 2019 aban enya 1.8 million Ghana cedis ɛde firi toboot no aduasa nsia nsɛm enti ɛma sika deɛ naso so ɛsa mo ɔmanfoɔ no ɛho ɛkyere wɔnom de sɛnti ɛna wɔnom bɛyɛ audit ya saa audit wɔ mu ne roads and highway for ɛna ɛka wɔ mu ho abom na wɔn ahwɛ kwan a wɔn betumi asɔ saa wɔ haw na no wɔsi mmeayɛ no bi wɔ so a baabi a toboot wɔ na ɛkwan ne nyinaa tutu asɛe ɛno wɔn bɛhwɛ na wɔn ahu kwan a wɔn bɛsɔ saa wɔ haw na no na afiri hɔ nom san sɛ wo ba bɛbɛ toboot abetua wotro akɔ a ɛkwan asɛe na kinkire obi aduru hɔ ɔbɛto no bo ase sanse wɔn fa ne ka mobɔ amena mu ɛnsɛe aseɛ nneɛma enti na ama traffic akyi nti wɔn bɛhwɛ no ma yɛ saa nsiesie ne nyinaa ama afiri hɔ nom
na ateli guide de aba kratafa ɛtɔ so edumiɛnsa ɛna wɔta sɛ national executives ma new patriotic party a national chairman Freddie Bray eti wɔn mu anim ɛkɔ tanki tɔɔ ɛwɔ oti volta ɛna eastern region na ekuku damu a wɔn di dwumadie mu akotene ɛyɛ national chairman no ankasa Freddie Bray general secretary John Boadu national first vice chair Rita Asobayire national second vice chair FF Anto ɛna national third vice chair Omare Wadeɛ national treasurer Bankwaya Bua national organizer Samia Uku national youth organizer lawyer Nana Buate ɛna national women organizer Maame Kate Jemfua wɔn nyinaa ka bɔ mu a wɔn ɛda amantam no ase ɛwɔ nkunimdie a wɔn de maa wɔn mu abra Ghanafoɔ kɔto aba na wɔn adi nka akokɔ ɔkɔmmeammea ahodoɔ bi dada adeda mpanimfoɔ ase wɔn bɛtoa so a Greater Accra Asante Bono Ahafo Ebono East Northern North East Upper West ɛna Savannah enyina first and second phase ɛyɛ nationwide exercise a wɔn ɛyɛ wɔn da partyfoɔ no nyinaa ase si wɔn ayɛ adeɛ nkunimdie baayɛ no na ɛnyɛ nkunimdie ketewa afei wɔn nsa nhwɛ nkɔ wɔn anim 2024 ɛhɔ na asɛm no wɔ party ne grassroots no betumi agyina wɔn nan so ama nkunimdie aba ate sɛ mpanimfoɔ kɔ wɔn nan so na wɔhyɛ wɔn kɔn mu den sɛ wɔn nyere wɔn ho na nkunimdie wɔ wɔn anim a wɔn nsa bɛka with hard work wɔn nsa betumi aka nkunimdie a wɔn gu aprɔbɔ so ɛwɔ saa amantam mmiɛnsa yi a mebobɔ so nti wɔde Samia Uku ɛna Freddie Bray Rita Asobayire mfoni ɛde abɛtoa wɔ abra wɔn kasa ɛwɔ hɔ.
Wie abusuafoɔ kratafa nwɔtwe ɛwɔ chronicle mu ɛna migyina Francis Owusu ansa na atwa asɛm yi ɛde afiri sunwan aba na ɛne sɛn yɛsi nsamansamanfoɔ ɛkɔ akɔsama ne enipa bi a nsuo baako yi a ɛwɔ Diepre mpɔtam hɔ ɛfrɛ no Atade Kofi yɛ yɛsi communities ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa hɔ na wɔn sɛ wɔn nsuo firi no enipa bi no ayɛ sɛ saa nsuo no mu na wɔn bɛgu bɔɔl a wɔn bɛyɛ ne fin wɔn bɛsɛn no amɛnam so yɛade wɔn akɔ akɔgyina court abɔ wɔn ka sɛ wɔn tua sidi mpem nson ɛne sidi ahanu ɛyɛ 7,200 Ghana cedis na afei wɔn mu biara nsan kɔda mu ɛnam akomako aduasa nsan mfampi so no wɔkɔba na wɔbɛhunu sɛ ɛso ketewa bi da baabi na mu no ɔmanfoɔ sa nsuo nom de yɛ wɔn adeɛ a wɔn ankɔyɛ no potɔɔ na enipa yi ɛyɛ wɔn yɛ nan amadan na yaa lamisi wɔn mmienu no yɛ adwadifoɔ ɛna bawa kwabena ɛne akɔhye abo ahema nso so ɛyɛ adwadifoɔ wɔnom ɛna akɔyɛ fin de agu nsuo yi mu a Sunyan West Men's Assembly no wɔn bylaws 2020 deɛ no aso wɔn pɛɛkyi yɛ asɛsɛ deɛ sika no yɛkyekyɛ mu 7,200 no obiara atua yɛse 150 penalty unit ɛyɛ a ɛno no yɛ 1,800 Ghana cedis yɛ a obiara atua ɛwɔ saa nsuo no a wɔnkɔyɛ mu efin no wɔn aboaboa bɔɔl a wɔn prapra fin a na wɔn akɔto de agu nsuo no mu sabia kusabia kronto bia na aduane si wɔ nim fa kyɛme sabia na wɔn akyekyere rɔba mu twaw fin bia wɔn benya bia hɔ na wɔn de ɛkɔ ɛno na mansini no environmental health officer owura Andrew Salifu bɛɛma ɛne ne dɔm ɛkɔkɔ so wɔn pɛ akyi kɔbɔ wɔn kɔ adu a mpanyinfoɔ so ahyɛ sɛ wɔn bɛdam bosome baako na wɔn asɛ atua 7,200 na wɔn wie a saa esu ne bara yɛ ɛte saa no yɛbu yɛn nsuo ho ban a yɛse Chinafoɔ de chamfan ne ho ahɔ asɛ yɛn nsuo ama ahono no waa soso nsuo ne yawo dia na wo nom no wo gya wanan a na wo de akɔ nsuo nim osa bɔɔla na de akɔ nsuo nim nti wo ne hɔhoɔ no ho aba na yɛ ɔbofo
na Daily Post w'anim ha no wɔte sɛ nnura ɛna nkasaho dwumadie bi akɔ so a na wɔn de hyɛ ɔteame baafoɔ sɛ yɛakoto anuonyam sɛ nam papa yi so ɛna National Liberation Movement NLM ɛbaa 1954 na dɔbɔka teetrɛ sɛ akasafoɔ ɛbɛkasa wɔ dwumadie no ase ɛne letters ne professors nyinaa trɛ sɛ papa yi ayi obi a woba Ghana hanom a wadi ɔman kabi mamin kabi mu akotene paa ɛsɛsi yɛ pagya no na wɔn kasa no na wɔn penti papa fita ɛna wɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wɔn penti no tuntuntuntuntum na nkyerɛmu nie ɔfa kwesi kɔbrɛ
Mami Komra na fa ɛyɛ nkyerɛmu no fa brɛ kwabena kenkan yɛ nsɛm ne dwumadie no asi but nkran hanom sɛ nsuo no dwumadie baako nso ɛkɔ so na dwumadie no titiw na ɛfa ɛyɛ Ghana yɛto aba 2020 wohu sɛ mentimi ho ase bi pie yɛ ɛma NDC amanyɔkuo no ɔmampanyin dada John Mahama ɔmo de asɛm no kɔdan Supreme Court ɛma ba bɛyɛ election petition 2020 election petition Supreme Court bua asɛm no ɛka sɛ NDC ɛne ɔmampanyin dada John Mahama ɔmo ni nyina nso bia asɛm no ɔmo bogu yɛ enti nanado wɔn to aso saa na ɔnyɛ na adwuma ne ɛka ho na ɛno adwumadie and one of the judges or Supreme Court judges or so Justice Gertrude Tokono Edin Chechimu baye adukronti ama wo mu bua asem no saa no na ye kwa ama no so na ye ne imranim ni Gary ni mako mafo Edin komo but before Gary be hye ensem no ase no yen san tie Justice Gertrude Tokono ensem a wode to dwa na memra na Gary yanyina dwinche
issue 5 was whether or not that there was a vote padding because some allegation had been put in the petition about vote padding, and it was supposed to concern 5,662 votes in 32 constituencies, and a wrong aggregation of votes totaling 960. But on the exhibit F that was brought to court, there was a spreadsheet alleging vote padding of 4,693 votes in 26 constituencies. And so we said we would have expected that the pink sheets of those polling stations would have been exhibited to prove the allegation instead of a spreadsheet. And the conclusion was that even if one took out these 4,693 votes, it would not impact on the 6 million plus votes that the candidates were dealing with. So we concluded with what is a direction to courts when it comes to election petitions, a threefold duty that had been first enunciated in the English case of Morgan and Simpson, which we found useful to adopt. That if the election was, and so it would be useful for political players to appreciate that any election petition would look at this threefold duty. If the election was conducted so badly that it was not substantially in accordance with the law as elections, the election is vitiated, irrespective of whether the result. Proposition is that even though the election was conducted substantially in accordance with the law as elections, nevertheless, if there was a breach of the rules or a mistake at the polls and it did affect the result, then the election is vitiated. So consistently, the courts are looking at the results, whether the results are a proper reflection and the law and the rules of engagement were properly followed. So our summary was that we enunciated this principle that an election would be voided upon the occurrence or infractions that actually affect the votes of the citizens cast at the polling stations and not the incidents of administrative errors or mistakes committed by officers charged with the conduct of such election, unless those errors or mistakes affect the results.
Okay, all right. So, Justice get to talk on, and I'll tell you what Kasano na Ahumano so sabre mrenimni guy ni makuma for sending dia to Jano na yanko na yendi ayasase mi hon komo kakra Gary da se mo akwa baba ni TFM so. Hello Gary. Okay, say yente Gary and ka Ahumano so ye be hwese bia wo so ye benya no na yetimi Aji na dwinche was asem ya Justice Gertrude Tokono di tuje Gary Pacho Timinka. Okay, yeah, that's an opinion for ABOAGYE so an opinion. I mean sure. So as someone Justice Gertrude Tokono de etuje and regimedi akode for womudi na wakobi wano so kasa to saying Ebisa, this is out of place. And probably say be a Supreme Court and a court to be a really a judgment saying na uchechi we say away a bit out of place. Senate here near the can.
I was in my chair.
Joseph.
I'm church for my way of for I think kind of because they're out of place. I don't know which one is out of place. Is it the explanation now? My Supreme Court judge on the public education, and I said, I don't understand which one is out of place.
Okay.
If you can just clarify for me, which one is out of place?
Okay.
So education, no, on the judgment, no, and then out of place, no, and which one is that? I don't understand. Which one is out of place?
I'm looking because I want to get the exact quotation, but what was I'll just get it and
okay, right.
Yeah.
Because the judgment, you know, I need a choice judgment, no. And see, what church you move, the entire almost see surgeon, almost see, you know. Because see, the foundation of an election petition case are your pink sheet. The foundation of your election petition case are your pink sheet. Don't go to that court them all. Now say election you call it no. ABR election no. Will be in our pink sheet. Now so they go to that court. ABR person ABR and Marana election no. Will be a boomerang so. And look to me, teaching Musa, the whole watch, and of Bexua, and a sort of Chembra or Bushwo. A be Mukasibia, election no, results a buy no, will be a vote party, are substantially affected the result of the election, and also pitching the bachelor. And what me and finding a shop with that court to show, say, be a election no, vote party be by her. No bahano. We many say for we also if I want electoral abomination Woman to your bush in your boat in you, we now have a court to the a court cannot help you if you don't produce evidence before the court. We petition a court now. Even before back whether court no, Obuka say election no, Oma winning. Even Mama, I said Ghana for you say election no, one winning. A man and staff for you now, TTC program, you did there, the motion all over the place. The demon, the one, every source to see more. Let me suppose I was going to the talk of Misa. The movie is go to court, because the presidential elections I want to ask you the only for my call. I could be the demands now, they say, Bakojina court. Bakojina court, so I'm going to quack. What you're going to quack. They didn't have shown the Bakojina court. Then I am saying, you are Dr. Abadima Kumbo. 1 more year, an assessment and analysis of how our petition is going on. Or no as NDC penny, or no as lawyer penny, or no as an academic, or say, who could you court on election petition? You must make sure, say, what the petition. So NDC did not provide any evidence before the Supreme. So how was it? Okay, no more did a president Kaye, when he be anymore. When he be anymore, so who ended for 24 Baha, actual Panad Bosso, 18 attempt, there is for Canabonte. Now, what staff was say? Say, the Unaye, who's your court? Say, the Unaye, relation, Unia say, you say, oh, yes, so said them no, the collection, no, you never go say, I go to court. My whole astute politician, and say, look at ya. I say, now, we're not trying to be in a court, and we'll figure out the buyer, and we'll say, if they are, the other buyer now, if so, my lord, the figure be a Grammy. Then you are not quite as over. A court cannot help, will be a original court, who could be in a court. And you know, maybe that is meaning you know, not how much money. So I didn't know more. The matter do about that. Only the pretty ground to ensure, sir, you are His Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, the pay with the Manasa the year 2024. You can only move on, sir. I perform one day in work of challenging no. So we can challenge it here and the one was but any politician be our own one. I want to naive. So who say, 2024 year, duly. NDC will present His Excellency former President Madam Dramani Mahama as a candidate for the elections 2024.
Na eno nso obi beka se na we de eye wasem.
Oh, send it.
Ana ye NDC ni, o ye NDC ni na kasa se dole ti se.
Oh, me na sir politics no. What the mo na o hwe de akoso a. You should do calculation and permutation. No who say the enkofobi party no. O ma je mo mbo. Mo ka o bi asa bo hye na yam. O bi de kumbo be kasa. It which you are not the tuna no if in chain a tuna bosswa. So who say my party no just one no. I want this no. You make sure say can be so. You will the money Mahama.
Me ya sure say bi omuti NDC for no beka se nka ne esese wo kan se dole MPP ebe present Baumia. Ana dole MPP be present Chairmantin. Ana dole MPP be present Boache Jako.
MPP was a party the Democratic Party. Yabeko promise. Now delegates no I decided based on competence and based on the party no or sooner you know or maybe you know the Amaya. And you know, the Canina, Bako Lina, the Sere. Or say for now, no, we are the more than entire work for the sheep. Now, for the thing deliver, we are based on the good record, you are Jamayano, and the party can now, based on that record, no campaign. The Mukadi and Magana for Mapaya for the by way you. Amazon twice so. That be the 80 chain, no, public Jamaya. You can't afford that, don't say, you are, even out, you know. But be so was a country get never be Manon, the Manon. Now I think it was so with a break here, 8 year chain. So the very I am cop. Yes, I ban a question 8 to be other 8 to be not yet. I was a few days mobile. And for this Bob on the mind. Now, on my break the 8 year chain.
Okay.
I can assure you.
Okay.
And before the Dolly. You'll bring them mama.
So back to issue no bio no hanum say no. And come on, say ni anami bisa me sha say me ka say out of place say be nsuhwe etie no. Say sa asem ya nia justice get to talk on the two dra brana forum to review the 2020 polls koso enra ukui na wo che na adwen. Ni nsem ni bi okwan na say I join online for ni digital macro AD and komo na making kind insomni bia wono ni reaction no na menye wadwen che kakra wo ho so digital macro indicated that the move by the justices is unprecedented. He therefore described as dangerous this breakdown analysis provided by Justice Gertrude Tokonu. According to him, that is the Duji. The Supreme Court justice who expatiated the reasons behind the court's ruling has opened doors for many to put the justice's ruling to scrutiny, a move he believes is likely to produce controversy. And I quote, "This is the first time, if my memory serves me right, that I am seeing a justice go outside the court to provide justification extrajudicial for a judgment that they have delivered." Quote continues. The danger is that once a judge begins to provide submission, the judgment that he or she has delivered, then he's opening up the judgment for a conversation that is outside the realm of the judiciary. What then becomes the limit relative to critique or rebuttal? What should be the limit? He said. And in some of the digital macro, what can you say? Yay. Yay.
Judgment in the Bible. So to say you were excellency from my president, like I said, on the year press conference, no reacting. What a year.
Yeah.
Up to now, what you are reacting? Since judgment nearby, what's one kasa? But they will do a press conference or whatever it is to react to the judgment now. Up to now, what you are reacting? What you are reacting? Maybe now, maybe say, what judgment no? Now, my father kind, my father judgment no, my kind for now, now the breakdown analysis of how the Supreme Court justices came to the conclusion they did that you have no doubt on your mind, say judgment no very lucid, very very lucid. Judgment no punching will be and punching. Punching. It is the same reason now. I don't know to go. But the MONTIE and work on myself. It's not different.
No, but asama unu eduji kan say wono de say na adwen ohwe pa bekaya say ade we bi nsi da say ebia justice ana Supreme Court o mama ruling na won say bia one of the justices gina no cheche kwan ti a bia meko ba ne say no o si ohu
the forum there na your friend almost someone or invite you. The forum is a forum to audit or more or less have a review of the election 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, in 2020, no, apart from the fact that yes, one year will be anti-Asia. The fact that the electoral commission echo Roush, echo two elections in the whole country. You could get a full queue here, or two about. Many county, any declaration, maybe on the vetting. No presidential and parliamentary. I would declare we are winning, we are losing. The election presidential did not end there. It ended at the Supreme Court. There is a whole year proper review analysis of what happened to the 2020 elections. You can't take away the decision of the Supreme Court. It's part of it. this past the 2020 elections. And so we invite you almost a mumra. No one make what they find the seas go quarter one. Now, was he? Bonnie Bena, Mammy, aye. Because again, the money by your Modia. So, Modia, or much movie, John Modia. How would the woman have come there? Moya forum. The forum Moya no. A audit, a review of the elections.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid electoral commission, my friend CD before, my friend all stakeholders, they have parties, so be Amra. But this, before now, this was a kind of own corner.
Minim say, yeah, minim say, we no so much video. You know, minim say forum, no minim so much video. We see, we could there for no more, young program forum, no, and we, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
A team is to review. That's an elections now, you're 2 years. Apart from voting and counting declaration in no, and the electing no, it didn't end there. And end at the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court that is being called upon to rule on the election, you know, so election, and I'm going not to go by the center, and for much almost be a move, see you more at Katia. I want to see you, Katia. I do about public education. What wrong have they committed? I don't find any wrong there. Because, say, as someone would have to bring forward to her, and there be a more conversation. And the Supreme Court is really grand, and I'm in more conference. My mind right here almost what. They will not have come there. They came down on an invitation. To come and explain the rationale or the reasoning for the conclusion that they did. So, for public education, public education, any end go law school, it's a breakdown analysis. What's wrong as if she committed?
Okay.
The media.
From Sobia.
So, church, the reason why, if the reason why, by the conclusion you did. So, what you say? So, the ordinary people know most of the system number say. Because judgment by was it? So, this is the way of Akaya. And I will tell you, you we proud of my living here, go to the bar, the commission by it. Maybe this will be an opportunity for the person to understand. So, say 79, but if we decided this way or the other way, now go to the court. Now, so many elections. We don't see all elections. For the national brown, for the national back. Over 5 years, and say, vote for the sober. What is spreadsheet by? Why was spreadsheet at the other? One fat pictures there, mark to show, say, there was padding here and padding here.
But near just a talk on Nuka, I know you should do. So, spreadsheet of the bio.
Oh, that was it. Spreadsheet. One spreadsheet.
Okay.
One spreadsheet. No more stability figures, no, in the way they have done no more the other years and exhibit. On one of the buy.
Okay.
The answer, I didn't know. All the DVC now. Our benefit video to Sano, and then the helm, but spreadsheet on an A4 paper. A4.
Okay. Gary, you haven't seen a Daciana pay. Okay. Yeah, Daciana pay, Yamin Shapa. Okay. Oh, I see. Mokako di case nana.
The Tachiman South.
Tachiman South, no. Oh, okay, and then court to Santana so. Oh, okay. And then no, they are not more here.
What the poor quarter.
Oh, there be some person who said they ain't what do he find?
Oh, said there were certain the local came at me. Now court I believe with in terms of the last time I must say that the woman is here. There was no relation, there was no declaration. The two months out. Woman is here. And so I feel there was indeed declaration and there was collation. Our mark of a document in Felicia Kachi. The other pay your court. I could see the report in the car. There was no collation. And I wanted now there's collation. And I'm one.
Mhm.
I didn't want to go what they are. We'll see how the case will go. Yeah, go.
Okay. Mate, Gary, Nyamisha Papa, Nyamin come home so. Why?
Yo, thank you.
All right. So, a member of the NPP legal team, Gary Nima Koma for Anape. Young year the Bankrata and Mimpeni for so Mran Betna say, and answer about 4 of the NPP and George Nash of the NDC Betna say, Anape, actual margin in Sama Hudo Atoja. All young year the Bankrata.
See the enamidi we no. Ya, ube muno. Aye, wura bafo akoto. Mamen kanidini nyina watia me bafo se yakoto. Ana watasa letters ya womu ye fa no ho no. Womu anka no kura pa antra Ghana fo. Said ya na papa ni subante. Na watasa papa yi woyi obi a woye tuture ni ntokwape nipa violent man. Anu wasaya terrorist. Woyi obi a nipa ntitemu anso asanoma. Waka moja gui pa wase wosia moja bebre guye. Titru pa ye innocent brad ewa Ghana ha. Enipa ewu wo Kumasi nyina na mochia me ba fo se akoto nsa so. NLM so en wo mu ye sa nemen. Yamfa bombo nkwasha. Papa na plani ni nyina ma eka kakra bi nko mu bommo kwa me nkruma. Eye watia me ba fo akoto. Wase papa ni suba pa te se Al-Qaeda. Ubatumi de na toto Al-Qaeda Florida ho. Esan so yi obi a na wampa somje kura titru ni se wo ya adepa. Obefa kwan bia so ase niamen. Enti watase wo mu akwaye letters no. Wo mu antumi antre adepapa ba akokura papa yi eye. Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Ubatumi de wonse sisu akase Kwame Nkrumah ye wei. Kwame Nkrumah ye wei enso otia me ba fo se akoto wanya bibi papa ba akokora amfa am wo man no ene wo yi obi nso a wotete Ghana pa Ghana nya asumdie nyina na fi otia me ba fo se akoto enti letters ya wo mkoye no eya papa ni so ba abone no wo dane no e de kwase Kwame Nkrumah ena Kwame Nkrumah de no a eya papa no mum wo de ma papa nso enya saa no asem no ankasa etie
Yo, ebusa for daily graphic the worker tada manim ha. Na Emmanuel Boni na atwa asem a me bekan. Wase graphic national sanitation awareness campaign. Enu awoda na di wo enkran ha. Na weyi anhyehyɛ yakete ya. Ewa ye mamremu na fa yahunidie ɛho nsɛm ho. Yesi sese no. Wu kotu fingu baabi ansesi edi fingu. Unamwa na bia akwasi ABOAGYE no wa bia wanom wadi ala agege bread no atop roba no atwene twaw ehwa ni yaso mu ni abo otutuo eke wom ebi akwasi anani ewo kwabna anani ewo
sa bread no ni bread a nya se medi
o say
sa bread no pe ni bread
abi osu naniwa
they say no na
we no I say one no nyankoko no wenkecho bicycle so mfaso ani free enti pompo de be wura mu hwini mu ni mu anum jadi bie ai ra di nyankoko enti bread be na medi no
ala gege bread no na wadi awie na bia wato rubber na ehiem na to atwene enu sa de ebo odi a na yabo otutuo sa na say sanitation minister ma me Cecilia Brapa ani gbese manchani a ibo nte otoso mienu ena Greater Accra mantam mu panyina oda mantam ya no Owura Mohammed Ejesowa wonu makom ho abom a say de ye be bonkofo tutuo papa uye mampanyini kwa na to ade atwene no afo anto daswi mu na ato twene ba bi basa ye be bo wudini ni egu ani mu ase na nkura di wachi dobru ke wom so papa panyin toto a wakwatu fi agu ba bi ayemfa nguo na aboa ama efin bebrebe no ya teso
Yada say ama saponkum kuma JC one kwabna mafo ano pay de obonkrata ye emunsem no omaken kan no kama dia maya no pay brasso sempin for ebeto aso no matena se na adwenkyere wo mo nso mo de aba wan so madwenkyere ni bi nso hanam sia mede kakra fe mede twem na yakoye nim ewo dwumedie no so na etemu pa etemu Chief Mawo Atonsu Kumasi will say it's good that we have gotten a new special prosecutor. I can only hope and pray that he won't behave like Martin Amidu. Who come at Namidu atwro krata o. Was it chia? Was it sa papa ya makwa koyi ni kisi ajaben. Was it sa papa woni gabi ochire da ko wo a wo. Wo bo na gabi so Africa Association Liga Africa Association so ne law firm yi wo a so ene wo de ejapai wo de na musa twifem. Enti Matinamidu se ye kodi eno ane apembetin ba ko pe o chese mu kwa koyi obi se papa ya oye lawyer ma African Legal Association utwadwo mu makoyi ni so ma mekru enjira osi onkosi hwe Matinamidu atwro krata umpe bi nkenkan ya ende me catchro ebi abrepem na se ebrewu ma ebetumi akenkan bi. And to this one here that says which Ghanaian films or movies are they looking for investors for investors? Okay, the Lewin concert in which he insults unnecessarily, example Sia, or the movies whose titles are just about witchcraft, juju and poverty. There are lots of Nigerian, South African and other African movies with good storylines, content, etc. on Netflix, not the jokers and insults. The Ghana Actors Guild and filmmakers and writers should up their game. Monel and Pons Amsterdam. Okay, so you don't have any belief. Monel, Ghana Sini crowd. Down below from Brimsu Apiusika says the confidence tricksters have started their gimmicks again. They know exactly how the template looks like. I recall the last time too, they deployed some soldiers to same areas leading to the death of Major Mahama. The outcome from this wouldn't be much different from the previous one. That's down below. Nana Kwame Opasco from Islam says, service to Ghanaian people is what President Kufuor is all about. I urge Ghanaians to stay behind the MPP government because there is hope for the future. In Shaba Anelka, the Sedunketia on Parliamentary Service Board is nothing but just to create confusion in Parliament, because the Sedunketia is well known to be expert in propagating lies and hypocrisy. That's Inshaba Anelka with that one. Well, Mibo, I'm paying for shots here.
Ghana Muntie, Naman Sanyason, at the Roko Fiaman Woman so Ejiji Tonton Sansain, and would need 100.9 FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
What? But dear Bakwandi did not Bakwandi, in fact, and not dear Ditchum. I drink and crack. A bush of 40 be their bear for a crassa, but Papa can crack. There you know who will be over here. What? For and not Bakwan, Ocean, Nina and Nick Dennis and a Chilsham City and one. At the South Crassa Benoit, I will be surrounded what other Benny. Oh, when an idea what's it? Neat palm nut extract and a media boy points up. Neat palm nut extract. Annie, a befe fed the dirty a power can once me, and not been a neat foods or much cheer which ends him. And just as I said, I mean, Sabra Crow, a benwo. Now, Fena me was say Bracon, no, a bewo jasso, and for one could chim FN and you are home, and a media benquire any steam. Oh, the said neat foods at their background, badia, and then what man for bresso. A bread or to be so powerful, say, a benquire when they yet Giadaje. It is a woman neat palm nut extract, umrebra. A sign say, a babri so, and what yaye, the namki to a bimpa will burn no canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and as a neat a benquire, near Ed Denny say, a more sham to say a benquire in him dada noa, and a subios in your deal. What was a so more who no be so, umrebra. Neat palm nut extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with pad, I wouldn't need palm to be a bear back on the slow media, will be able to pumua, who's me ho. Oh, I saw. May I am part of this and yo, and your mom for Mupe and will be uncle supermarket. Any jump
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more jet to say, yeah.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada da menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo di mpreni ne mpresa da ko beye di ni ehwie fufuo a akode wo nwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mi ni fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato metwa ma da pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira
wati ate na make am meboa
ebe do di komum na sese ade obere to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma asiu na wotimu aba na wo sadaje na wo timfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wine powder wo de gu da kama ya ye fra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba until izi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo eye kama say bode fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me se wo ka so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa ne fufuo ho ama mkoto bi kura ba ne se se de Ghana fo si pom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo drom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de bode ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pa wia ne anadwo a wo koda
ne fufuo supermarket bi am ne fufuo e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Efiewura me mo achi o Efiewura
Yes,
Machi o Efiewura me chia wonye so
hey ewura enforce ma mso what e ba force chia me mo yam no
won so pepe
hey oh wa fi we die me pese oni Efiewura bekon Efiewura we die ye kwa sori abo
ewura de mo kwa sori
ye papa ye
ewura de ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sene timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twa bia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne Efiewura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makoda o mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
me se na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinji Efiewura ye wi a yakosere bo fa che Efiewura wuti fia se light we no water bi oba wuntua bi wo boa se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
hwe me catch you play na play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi se me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate
yeah Efiewura we nko ade ma abunfu na koto mi hwe
Efiewura fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Ghana Montie
Odisambabo Kasiabo Kowaka Tamunsa Amaya Se Kwesi Abwaagye
Onye yimu no kretrodo Kawagile men kamadini bo
Nitafe
Muma yentie Kwesi Abwaagye 100.9
Kwesi Bonkwe
Yanko na mamima mpinifo akaba Nash
akura
ese
anyamembu anyame sana then anyamembu enyankopon no hwe yen
I see
yeah sena moja di yemu furu sana yankopon yebeda na sia no pe wo nkwan odi amayen leka membu nkwa de a obi otie mi bi enim se ka membu nkwa de a ka
enko ye ma sa o
bi enye se me ya bra kwesi enye mi o nga wotie wo no watie fo no ganafo na wosu
now me share the chronicle ni mo ha say quickly and a daily guide or say Charlotte say meet Nana. And now for the chronicle, the Wakratana, NDC attack dogs descend on Charlotte for visiting Jubilee House. Yes, Charlotte says Jubilee House. I see NDC former shall say much bonus. Are they?
Mamincha wait you for.
It's here for Josu. We tell big proper cream.
Me mentis obi obi edidi madam Charlotte say atem.
Okay. But what pictures in be on pictures? What you say?
You see, Charlotte say, Sisi Ameno Kase, or a state person. Send you make a what yes. Why state person?
Yeah.
Why say Afariano? And one of the painful thing near me ya near be a course so saying in tema worker say woman form advisory committee for electoral commission. And I was surprised. Say be a the likes of Charlotte Osei and then Afarijan was our committee. Namukofa Sebiu chief imam. They can advisory committee. Nami besides 1 hour select chief imam. Senka chief imam be one papa and now one nana. Go back selecting because look at the man's age. So what I say, and yes, be on yet nipa say unqualified. What I say, but nim fear we dino. What I say, so you leave Afarijan. Nafi you go for
Afarijan swing.
What you say?
Don't swing.
Who's wearing?
Say Afarijan swing.
Who's wearing? Oh, Afarijan. Ex Obia will handle electoral commission. For all this while since 1992, for all these years. I won't him dear. Look at the way Afarijan handle elections. Maturely.
But the question is the question is NDC for now. Yasimu di mami atemi. Me sure say munim the reason why I copy Jubilee House. It's not like one Kostrana Nado say Kakem Kostrana Nado because the story accompany this particular why I'll call Jubilee House is that Orako Kubako ni mami film nansia mampenyi MPP omuko support ye na entiasie e was story no chese Charlotte say e kan Kokubako mebusuan no ho nti ebusuan no kwa akoda omukoda mampenyi ase say ade to omani omu ene ne besubo mu eno nti Charlotte was part of the family. Kokubako mebusuan no ne maami ebusuan no of kahubi na omuko.
But you see Brakosi politics na ye no. We are not enemies. Send America what? We are not enemies. Inti owo ya dibia eye nkweja. So etu obi a ese okogya no. Na also da achi bi ochine bi obi nim ochina sem. Say bia ebeto so. Send America what I say. Me I think say ebia it is unfortunate if any NDC person edina no edidi mamena tema me I see it as unfortunate because we nya tem didi baby a level of yen democracy a yedu no akoy ba ya menu aberi me yoti o MPP ni nana are we enemies? We are not enemies. Send America what I say. Ye pon show ya we will talk to each other do ne no kware no meka ebia ne ono so ne ofu say ye no kware no meka but no nkyere say bia ye atamfo. So I see it say bia something like a national interest. What you say? Send a medical kind of wo ye nkogya ukogya me a na ochine bi me so say bi beto me a obeka ko ede mekwa ko jaw ana obekwa ko jame. I think say Charlotte say is a national woman. Serve your mind no in a very good capacity here.
Na because na adekoka so ka ho but muntia say adekoka odomu na mudi adekoka is the original chairman, great Accra regional chairman for the
chairman. Watch na adwen if
and they are part of ebusuan na omokoda mampenya ase no. He was also part of the entourage.
So why are they not? Why are they no?
Boy, said they be a Kwaku.
Yeah.
On Despite platform Baku, Peace FM. Wakase adekoka yenunia Charlotte yenunia omunya a big family.
Yeah.
Inte me home wonder so called Twitter now call Facebook pa na head we and this they say Charlotte say obomuso bia and say we born na hwe attacks I kono so and I'm say in the end this do they really read
any attack bia kono so o chese wo hu BBC no bi kire na dwen obi BBC no bi kire na dwen a it doesn't mean say
when you BBC a o kire adwen wo e dey na kire wo ti obi abusia mampenya ko bi ayi mampenya ko Kwaku ayi Kwaku abusia e kutia e kwede mampenya senia amamresie traditionally senia amamresie
NDC attack dogs descend on Charlotte.
Nobody have descended on Charlotte. Many make say I adventure. Send America what I say. You You people, the way you descend on people, no, you think we NDC we also do the same. Who descending on Kofi?
The kind of party NDC. Why? Adentina. Salot or say,
what descending on journalism. My friend who see him say near medium come but before you medium come on, Mamma come so na you and Mussini be so to me. I say Nancy send back with people to Jamie Society for Muti teach you party and when him said that's me. My friend and na grada wabajini dim or Ghana highway was CCC idea was his son we hunyame why nyame nipa no tino wababa ya body foforo wababa nyame nipa ne ka ho na waka se ene ya wade na abosum a wode ye konfudwuma ni nyina no wo moko no makọ akọse sa abosum ni nyina onko akọ destroy ni na agrada so akọ destroy ni na ye pese ye hwese dien pa na ekoso ho nim sei ya ade a nokre ana nokre bi enim nokre se wo akọ destroy na abosum no sen pa na tie na ye ni Dr. Ray of KWASI life ending komo kakra emusa no ojina ho nim sei Ray to say no because so to my info for tipa na ojina
mambo kakra gada ho nim sei ana tumadi no so but me ne o ka say there we yi na bosu ni na ba bontin atese wo ba be se no you know o hwe bottles ene niema yanye ni yedi nianye ni se ye ya bosu no wagi ni na fi abontin a agrada o hwe na okura ne bible na wo ko ano asofo so tonnom ni ade ono so bi na no kreni utim se kane o kan se wa fa Kristo no dia ye beje di se wa fa Kristo iti bravo di de ko so 100 ye mfa jam to ne manim ba afei na o ba be kasa iti no o kasa wi am ye so kasa wi ana odi ja be to ne manim ni ase no
I see and hot to say ade adomo twa horoma na o kasa asofo ben sana bia unimo mo akukudam edin ni bi ohu asofo ebi din
ba kwesi me asofo akukudam ba asofo no see your friend no Pastor David Sherman edin eno no atese ono no ahwe ama bibia wo ha bia no so yebubu bibia na nipa dom wa ha sentrefo wa ha bebre na ne ho no so ye kwan ho cast twem wa ha no cast twem krampo no se trofra obi adu ano no so uniform na o ka de ekoso no ebi no de ekoso wa nipa adom dom wa ha de adọsụ ana amonso a wo musika ka mu no so me hu se mami bi so tia o so sa me ya se me ne be din komo ba nto onye ready so ne mbe kasa enti e go so hwe nkofo amonso amuka anata musika wa ha no so do na so ba be chese mu wa ha we hwe se after we no agada de musika ebe ma wo mo
okay all right you better see it be see say agree eche me so say bibia na o ma so ati bi nyame nshira papa Dr. Ray of KWASI live now what say or they report fee so to na grada or say na bosom ni kaka ho sisi ade we hu nyame yo
Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro kofia man homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo need 100.9 FM.
Well, my main Samra studio no hanum say and pay nanan sound before of the NPP and George Nash of the NDC and wa hanum say na yemedin komo na ma me shase mfio so yenhwe omampanyi enra instruction directive of omampanyi Minister of Information Rakojo Pankroma in shase 200 soldiers deployed to baby yes yensu galamse Central Western region ato say sana moy
well kwesi mi da say lady kan mi chia watifo nyina neat 100.9 ne despite media adwumayɛfoɔ nyinaa mo na adwuma nso a moyɛ moboa ɛma nneɛma ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ yɛ ɔman mu yi Ghanafoɔ nso ɛte ne ɛkɔ so a ɛnɛ yi obiara tumi akyerɛ n'adwene kama I think sɛ mentia me nua ɛyɛ Nash nso mo na mehu n'akyɛ on the diabolics ne propaganda deɛ ɛm sɛ mehu ne nti a Samagya Mfi ɛne de bɛ no ɔmpɔ no kakra ɛmfɛ ma no ɔnyɛ propaganda secretary ɔmpɔ no kakra ɛmfɛ ma no
Organizing,
ne ɛkyɛ say galamsey I think say ɛyɛ asɛm a yɛnyinaa no ɛyɛ asɛmhia a ɛda yɛnim na sɛna na no mebaeɛ na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no meka sɛ mpanin sɛ ɛtientie a ɛnya akyɛ so a na mampanin nso no ɔno nso awe ataa so ɛsɛ kwan biara so still a na ɔyɛ Ghana mampanin deɛ ɔbɛhwɛ na yɛnsunsuo a galamsey yi ɛsɛe no ɛyɛ a ɛbɛhwɛ na yɛabɔ ho ban na yɛatumi agyae na nsuo no ne atumi ate na nsuo a ɛba yɛ fie mu a yɛtumi nyɛ bi nom ne bi yɛ nneɛma ɛho hia ɛbɛboa na yɛn nso yɛn nkwa bɛtumi abɔ ho ban no yɛtumi ayɛ na ne nyinaa nkamfua no I think sɛ every Ghanaian ɛwɔ responsibility sɛna nnɛ yi nyinaa yɛakɔ akɔhu annɛ no yɛnya yɛ discuss no dispassionately ɛsɛ adeɛ no nipa ɛsɛ ɛtɛ akyire ebi sɛ ahemfo ka ho ebi sɛ ministers ka ho ebi sɛ journalists ka ho ebi sɛ DCs ka ho ebi sɛ wote sɛ all man of people ɛne nyinaa ɛka sɛ ade no obi a yɛ bi ne dɛn ne ɛbɛyɛ sɛ me deɛ mampanin bɛbɔ n'aba so sɛ still a no ɔda so gyina ne nan so sɛ ade wei obɛtu anammɔn a wahyɛ aseɛ ɛsan ɛtu anammɔn the first approach ɛna anyɛ yie a next approach no ɛyɛ dɛn the substantive minister ɛrɛ gyina pɔn so no wotumi sɛ aberanteɛ no so no mɛbɔ n'aba so wayɛ ade ɛsiane sɛ saa ɔko wei yɛn nyinaa yɛka sɛ ɛnyɛ ɔko ketewa ɛsiane sɛ nipa a yɛ involve so called involve no ɛyɛ nipa a ebi wɔ ɔmo nsɛm paa na ne gyaa no ɛwɔ sɛ nyinaa no yɛnya a concerted effort sɛ ade no yɛtu anammɔn na kwan bɛn so ɛna yɛde ɛɛfa the ɔhwɛ minister no approach a ɔrekɔ a me believe sɛ nyinaa yɛbɔ n'akyi dɔm na yɛtaa n'akyi a we can get somewhere in a short time no yɛbɔ nsampa yɛnsuo yi ɛni etumi ɛɛte na sɛ yɛ deploy asraafoɔ akɔ na baabi a yɛnsuo sɛ mokɔ central ne western na matumi akɔbɔ ban na nipa a ɛyɛ saa adwuma no ɔmo bɛtumi agyae na yɛabɔ nsuo no ho ban no mpɛmɛ ba na metietie wɔ afidie so ne mpanyinfoɔ a na ɔmo edi nkɔmmɔ ebi site operation Vanguard ɔmo a yɛdi kan asraafoɔ yɛ bi a yɛde ɔmo kɔɛ no ɛm sɛ ɛkɔyɛ failure na mbisa mo sɛ na no darling boy kwesa baji opening Ghana yɛwɔ choice sɛ yɛsi na no ɔsi protect yɛ water bodies na yɛwɔ choice sabi yɛtumi mɛfa me nanan sɔbɔfoɔ sɛ me kɔbɔ nsu no ho ban anyɛ nkɔfa ahemfo ɛyɛ still our security services and agencies no as Ghana Armed Forces and as in collaboration with the Ghana Police and still an ombeko this is a case be first one ya call na bia ekoye failure nti yenya ya hwam ne mfam mfanko na ne question a na mpese bisa sampani fo ne bi say na no omo so no omo solution pa na ne wen hwam ne mfam mfanko wo yentimi sene teachers mfanko honom ana say asofo mfanko ho eye den a yebehia asrafo to protect our water bodies na mo na bia the approach no eno mo air kono so no the first one operating Vanguard ekoye failure the next approach no almost no nko compromise omo ho ho no se yehwe because bado yen dan a omo na de ombeko because ye ni any option bia omo na ye ni ombeko the military and ombeko the media empire na me bo say ma mampani ensensi fam the mampani still na confidence e wo gidie e wo omumu e say juma ye eyo ma juma a national issue a pandemic I see here because Ghana you won't still be brebe so be brede da kromanum as a kasi bomb ban ye and Ghana in your maya or say so ye how because what to come man is wa in some communibi kakrana omwono and then ya a bomb fee or mudi jari they were on chance to none a sign go back I must recycle na san swaba because offer you can say not some only river Thames river down ma and no can about tourist a site one river Thames river and they be okrumu honum ye boho ban ye protect ye nipa honum e timu de bia obedu London Bridge na nsuo da se obedu wan na de da honum ye boho ban ye protect ye tikwa yi kwan to ase yi kwan nema da so a nipa kra tumi ko tena so e kokko je mo ne edi sika kra no e san bro man no na ye die ye ne den de sabta frache sabi edufrupe ebe ma o man yetimi ahwere ye pra river ahwere ye densu ahwere nsu ani ye nim akane se ogbo obi se ye kase ochini ase achim kwana na menum bremu ane betan num bremu ontumi nom mala me enka asem na ni bre so na munya mo propaganda no be propaganda no ye Ghana fo nyina tie ontumi enum but first na ochini ebo ne ho samrane se achimkwana na menum bremu obedu me kai do stand na me akra na me ko ifi enungwa ekọ suhum ekodi akwa ma suhum ayekọche it mean nantia kwa nkubem ekura bi oswan bekọ nsuo da honom enikro gin timi kosta na ade aba ne yenom de bi dware
me dware oblemu prapen o na isi ade
because yaro who so you see me no we nya time a me bebetra nom aba be kekase na den fa ehunhia nia Ghana ni hia ne se yensuo no ani ate ama yen nsuo etimi Ghana Water Company ni sa challenge well the last time the information minister any the Jinapomo call part of masa who share water treatment plant Libya nsuo etemu am Jesus Christ of Nazareth how say dontori mi okra pe dontori pa tai a water treatment plant ni mu say no na kwamba e kai be bo a yebetimi atreat say nsuo no kwane ya pushi ya ba fiefiem na ya nom it's so sad
nana asamba kwa me fi say ya fear sin so kan we say pay some of in community be cry and this is not the first time you didn't come on about galamsey obeti say okay MPP buy MPP for ya so mo ko tia galamsey ya mpenifo na bia so taichire people with power and influence in fact yani galamsey operators association didn't come on we say papa ne ka say look police you kwa kwa ti obi omo ya galamsey omo nam kwan so omo course no se ne si ba na kwa ne se masa me pese me dwan ebom you and o se okay ne munya nkrofo no omo ko
you see because sadie no se nyaye a that whom you know no ye nyaye a oman ebebo man me de me member ya manyesem and I'm not here to defend anybody but commit illegality on Ghana no way I don't was makwatena sabita fra ba bia ani biwo ama mangu se na nyamachi fatie ndi se you see na me that ade we fa name and shame no I think it's about time ya adopt ukrumanum name and shame say minister and deputy minister and DC and say obi in charge and penning bi na ade ikoso yes ade enye hu kosi koda and makokone ne ye jaye a ne ye kone nipa na ye ne say ye tum so sa na obi so ebu esi akire osi nyai say nipa na nipa ben sa homa no na call fresh telephone na phone na mabaso enti ye nyina a national effort na o say ye mbodin so ntumi mbodin na wadan say be na phone bebebe aba out me obi tumi fraw na record it oni call fraw na record no ni phone number 5 months and 20 5 obi ni ye mo voice no ye be hu na kwa voice no attachiri ni ye ntu anamama short this time sani adna akwakwaye no mampani adne asifam sina asifam ananka ebe cost in elections and ya cost the elections no I don't think say Akufo Addo beka say santokwa we say the party be lusu a na adne eye enye na Ghana for esu a obeka say eja ote o man so no obeka say wonye there be I don't think say obe waste the time akọ national dialogue ase akọ keke kansem na still ano yes ebe call to square one the media first one ye nyina say anye yie na ye kwa anima ye your mind ye ntumi nka say ye jane saa ekosi da ben si ye jai na esi ba kwa anye yie ana say sabi bebi o say du no ye ntumi enro nti no ye nsenya ne saa na ye we throw our hands in despair no way emwa yen nti media saa to whom you know so penin bia frɛ na fa kosi fa no ye nya sa attitude no ye nya sa culture no because ne ekosi soja for na eko no omo so mo ye amanfo abusuafo ne kwa mo kono so no me sure say sankofo no mo ya ye be ka say na obi nso na aduane no almost be try say they find every means to compromise them ohono so no omo hwe ne ye me go sini enim asrafo no na me ye ma obi nko bu nsi akiri enka so ye minister and as a businessman tycoon or wisika or yintino wa frɛ osuefo bi and as bi ohin bi enti ohin afrɛ the commander odi omanimu no o say yenko ha ahada me yenko across the demolition of structures is bi enye ebuwe ni emuwe ni ebuwe ni we sana e ade o man ntumi nya adwenkoro efenta akiri sad na enye na se etu so sa obi biara ye involve obi biara yen tunu so sa ni yenyai na se mra wo ho said ne fa emra kwan so na se wo illegal mining iti o man mra ye na pa so eye eno pe ene betumi aboa na santo kwa yesi ekun ase betumi atu because ya mamra na nye na se yo pani mi na se kire na obi akofre obi ene na kono fa ntin am ye gya na se ya mpe ehu ankofem ehu a minister na dwuma oye nia no ko ti ba bia and still ye be ko abesi square one eme kasa na afe asa so ntime de asrafo no omko ye adwuma e wo se oman na smom they should say omanpene ekufa na smom oman no e na asmom omko ye na me de ne epa won say yesu no ani betia ma yen
Medasi Nana Sambo for of the MPP George Nash of the NDC will have him say George Mamintiu 200 deployed soldiers Omanpeni Yakwetia Galamsey what about this year the nina and you know answer crack George
Mami mfa kwenye isu na minchia Madina constituency
Amojoso
minchia lawyer susu ejuma pa oye o Madina
Amojoso
and ne strong coordinators especially me coordinator of Fenawa and Prosper Nyahu michia wo nyina no pay na water bill bi a wo de abre Mr. Ivi michia wo Ghana Water Company wo Legon water bill bi a mo de abre me no COVID buy na me connect pipe nso wo de bill no ba no wo de arrears aka ho me hu bebi me nim bebi arrears no efi se man kan kire mu se me mama nsu free man ka se mu mama nsu free na nado na ka se mu mama nsu free nti mu arrears bi a me pa mo cho mo hwehwe na nado na mo fa arrears no enkoma na nado na kwa ewo me phone so me yi akire
yo yi kire na boy
me yi akire no
obe na nka wa bua na nka wa yi da
me yi akire na wo me phone so me yi akire no enyam na because se mu ma yi na mo de arrears ababe ha
yanko yenim
akra eyi a Ghana fo Ghanaians ne brebre ni amane a Ghana fo fam seni oman na tetea pansan seni oman na sei abibie nkoyie obi otie me ne eya dansi di emo no yankasa ne ho ewo seni abrabɔ no ekɔ seni nneɛma mu aye den ewo man we mu no na nado danko akufado bia Ghana ni bia bisase nti mfie num ni na nado danko akufado ye de o man yi hye nsa no eden ade pa ne ade a brakwisi wetumi aya wasoma ya ye betumi akase na nado danko akufado mfia nangene no otumi ye di mu ma se Ghana afa na ntuma pefra Ghana fu na ebisa sa questions you Ghanaians are asking efa yen isuku asem wo hwe bill bi a wode ama wofo wo si free education wo hwe bill a wode ama light bill ni adi nyina ka ho a se wo si ne awofo yentu ya ni nyina wo si first aid sports fee culture fee sanitation fee postage fee se akra examination fee entertainment fee library fee inti se chi suku no brong bempa na nanado o se ye free me ne ye me yawo no akura me ba siesie no hu me gya abofra no kwan ma ne ko du school o ko du school mu wie ya won apam abofra na ba fie se tam wo bi school no nso ye yen apo mu den sem na nado danko akufo ado o hye ye bo o ka se wo besi 88 hospital baku 88 bebia baku won e bia na menua MPP ni otie edu no so a obekire yen bebia hospital no bebia won esi edu eba yen akwan sem na nado ehifa pa na wetumi aso a ye betumi aka nese waso ano aga na ye ho ato yen hwe yen susem ene ye se na yen susem aye after all these years of independence ene bosha na nado sheye ogina sempie so osiden yetisikaso osi Ghana yetisikaso nanso komode yen etiefo amutie mi o mepese me bisa se enen Ghana no yeti obosan so obotan so ne yeti ana enen yeti obotan so mahama abreso no na wosi yetisikaso na me bisa wo enen na nado bebu manyi ya yede omanyi hye wo nseye obotan so na Ghana yeti ana se yeti obosan so ana se moba so ne yeti ana yeti nsusu afedi ye fisika no so aba betra moba so ana eden pa na wetumi asoma ma na dimu akora na nado danko akufo do hye yembo ka kire yense odina adwuma ato ho hwe meti TV so da me hu soja fo abetia kese wo so won release how many soldiers 200 soldiers
yeah 200
me se me hu soja fo na wo machi wo se operation deben vanguard se den na me fi se ye ni Somalia fo kura kwa ako na me fi se Ghana ye nya ako aye kwa akoko na soldier fu match na police fu dim na immigration fu ka ho na wo match yes we de Nana Addo kwa fight corruption not knowing Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ankasa astopo omo a wo ye illegal mining no na won etu won krofo egum se mumru nkotu na mo fan support party mo fan me support party no president a wodwen oman hu ni oman panyin a wodwen oman hu ni a wo se wodi wadwuma beto ho wagu banks wagu banks wo man we mu man na manfo nya adwuma nye wo se wodi odo na wodi gu banks no odo na wodi gu banks no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne MPP aban na mi bisa se sa odo na mutumi fa sa odo no nku galamsey ana aden na mumfa sa odo no enku galamsey mo be gugu banks hwese na mo ay Papa Kwesi Ndumune mo asa no ma won atutu na taban na won asande grease dirty oil egu no ho double punishment obede getu mo gunduma ye oman yi basa bi piere ni ho a akra menoti we ekoyie. For example, growth in the mining sector, including petroleum, which had reached 30% by the fourth quarter of 2017, a drop push sharp to 12.6% in the fourth quarter of 2019. Amembu ayedi share musaneni. Amembu ayedi share MPP abayin sano. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eni. Nana is not on top of issue. I'm telling you, Nana, chese ano, omang no, chese amembu na afunu no. Ema onhu ni oye no ho. Amembu no afunu Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mining sector are dropping from, look at the huge, from 30% to 12.6%. Adding manufacturing sector, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, manufacturing sector growth, which had peaked at 13% in the third quarter of 2017, had dropped sharply to 6.30%. Manufacturing center. Meanwhile, you told us you want to move this country from taxation to production and industrial debeng and a brofwa kesina mo kachire Ghana fu dia kwenyamamo and mo hwese na mo ayo man no. Matitio man na yo man ne basa. I mean, one say, me new MPP need tea or catches where the nye politics and a man find ye among you sem and a man find ye then among you sem. When Nana Addo went to the Galamsey site, and then no catch a woman. O se me Nana Addo me babe pay Juma ma mebunu me a miss me babe pay Juma ma mebunu NDC for the nam. NDC for the nam se me ba me babe Google Galamsey. Me ba me babe Google Galamsey. He has been exposed. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is a failure. We failure man. By this time, he shouldn't be in office. He shouldn't he shouldn't be there. Look at the kind of promise how they man Ghana for. Na fe hwem pempenso a odi Ghana for. Ababedu na hwe yem petrol sem. Look at the cost of living. Ghana ni bi otie me bi enim. Situation at Ghana for we are finding ourselves today. Promises over fighting Galamsey. And then we see what how many soldiers. It's a waste of time and Ghana's resources. A waste of time and Ghana's resources. Do you need a dialogue? Mr. President, do you need a dialogue? 500 excavators. Do you need a dialogue? 500 excavators, Aira. And Mati Kennedy Japan clear. Will be say, Musizi excavators, Musizi pumping machines, Musizi generators. I don't know. A good dinner kahuna Musizi yen. Where are the gold? A good dinner kahuna Musizi yen. Where are they? Just to enrich yourself. Na Ghana fuyem brekeke. Family and friends government. Just say kahwa. Look, just say we are rough crowd. Meka chose onye Ghana ni. Uye sisi abak domelovu ko live ba omeka chose so etuguni. Uye pe omeka chose onye Ghana ni. Just say sisi achemfo no nkutu and we Ghana fo. MPP funkutu ni achemfo no munkutu na moye Ghana fo. Very reckless. Washishe bwa kese. 200 soldiers for what? Brakwesi. 200 soldiers are what they then. A waste of taxpayers' money.
Oh, sir.
You see, a waste of taxpayers' money. You achieve 500 excavators. Look, John Boyd's driver was caught in camera. Do you need a dialogue? Asamoah Boating, no, Asamoah, say medical doctor here one modern call
Frimpong
Boating. A whole medical doctor surgeon just say cardiac specialist. Look at the way they reduced the man. Yakoye Bapano Galamsea. Look, Nanadu Danko Akufo-Addo, who is the president of Ghana, has failed this country onto when to me and Galamsey. No? So who is Abu Junapo? Who is Abu Junapo to fight Galamsey? Who is Abu Junapo to fight Galamsey? But I want to tell him he's a young man, and that position they have given him can make him or make him.
You can pay for it too.
Missy, Dibrina what they are manono, Dibrina what they are manono, eh? A bit me pigeon and never say no one say any political career best say because in what they are some more batino or the jump Abu Junapo on there somewhat on it. Sayon, former environmental minister in Yape. In so she said, no. Good any massipoto. Now be back Galamsey, I was say Abu Junapo Nembaku Galamsey. He's a young man. I appreciate the position of what they are mano. The Bieno or their mano, but Butaye tie, Sad the Breno or their mano, he should be careful. He should be very, 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 very careful. So, me, Accra, we don't need a dialogue to fight Galamsey. Mr. President, we don't need a dialogue. You know the people who are involved. You know your party faithfuls. Wonga mwa shede tu wonga gu hodum se wonko pes kambre party no. Yeti wo video, live in video. Asamwa, we first said former minister, and he didn't grant
Frimpong
Boating office. Frimpong Boating office in a video. And a yet se was wo party ni hieska. Na mu party hieska. Mun dwing nipa ho se ye bia yensu ayenum. Yensu ayenum. Every government has fought Galamsey. Aban bia ni ho a wanko Galamsey. Aban bia ko Galamsey. Nanso mu de ni de mu ye ni jamboree, bo jamboree. Abogana ka taxpayers money. You say abrabona ya Ghana hane. Nyama ye basabasa nyama nkuyi. Ena mu bo jamboree. Sisa soja fuko gu ho. Se wo nko bo Chinese fu ban. And any 3 days yeah. About 16 excavators. Near me one say, look, we have a leader in this country. What the excavators? So when they import excavators into this country, what they buy? Can't we monitor where the excavators are going? We have national security. Aban we create security opportunities. As in Aban be a minister of national security and a minister of Deben and a minister 120 something ministers. Montimi and Fanku Galamsey. You couldn't fight Galamsey with about 130 ministers.
Okay, you see for me.
130 ministers. Montimi and Galamsey and Tuyasi. I fed the Muslim ministers. Who told you we didn't fight Galamsey? Say Anyani Jamboree. The water was clearer than Mo Emre and Ne. Send you sooner ya Techena, Nanadu and Kasaka or the Nejuma, also the Nejuma to so or the Nejuma was sacrificing Nejuma. Before Nanadu came to office, the water was clean. It was cleaner.
Second host,
because I don't make us where else in Semi Babu. Said America what I say, Kasimu trashing about Unim. So what I say, Moshe Kasia, Besine, Brakwisi, into me. It is a waste of taxpayers' money. 200 soldiers now. What do you go on? Because Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo onim the brains behind Young Suna Aseno.
Nash, you see for me.
Onim Young Suna aye basasano. Onim the Indian Suna esa. Until you cannot come and tell us say you hear dialogue. Na time bang no go find Nejumano. So you see, Nana, you have failed. Nanadu has failed. So Nana should come out. Don't come and tell us it's a dialogue. Come and apologize to Ghanaians. You're doing your football park and your Accra Sports Stadium. No other bobo was sooner. We are for ball national one team now the Kufi. And Yajuma. Okay. So what I say, I want the president to come and apologize to Ghanaians.
Me that say.
No paying catching say. Ghana fue me pamucho. Bosha me share no. Me to me and diso. Me failure mine. Into family boniche me. President Kufuor did it in 2004. And police and children. Into me say. Sa soldier phone what they call no. One first say sikana what they
buy.
One first say sikano. And from a hiafono. I want they should come on the street. Mufrana what beggy no. They should come and give the money to those people. But Nana knows the people who are behind the Galamsey.
Me that say, hey, George Nash of the NDC no. Say no see shit no dear. Ultimate say so. I should papa. I think trying to be mean na yanko share another issue. Government deployment of soldiers to stop Galamseyers will come back to zero as we witnessed in the last 4 years, mandated because this government behavior has always been like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Mesha Kasanti, Abosokan. I'm pleading with the workers and I'm pleading with the Works and Housing Minister to work on all the affordable houses for Ghanaians to live in. That is one here from Mustafa. Okay, Abele Nungwa say Nibediane. Udu di Mumbesho. Teacher Kujo Waterpan Susu says, I've said that President Akufo-Addo to issue an executive order to deal with anyone indulging in galamsey activities. These people are enemies of the country. You see, I see this galamsey issue as noise making because you see their efforts in just a month or two. After that, you will not hear from them again. King Kwa. That is Simon Azaliko from Agbogba, EP down. I applaud the appointment of a new special prosecutor by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his able government as a way of fighting corruption. Mamiki, Papa Bi Sunyani, Nodi Anufi. Tawfik, Kaswa 94. The foreigners are destroying our lands and water bodies. We have no place to run to when our lands and water bodies is destroyed. It is time for the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to stand on 8 feet to protect our lands and water bodies. That is Tawfik. President Addo promised to build 88 hospitals within 1 year. Up till now, foundation of just even one have not started. Not start. Eric Okonu. I know they are buy. Okay. All right. Young Queen.
Tell. You see, I mean, kwan ya no.
Maybe galamsey seven no.
Just tell. Na me ka say, for be can say me na Ghana fan say, oh wampa. E bia yembre mpo na ye woso no. E bia kwan say ne de fa so. Nti bia kwan a omampan na kupa de fa so no. E ade a M1 do onye ni say. Kasa ya tutu ayampia wangafe. Na wadwene ni say, ye nyire fiade. President, let me read this, just tell a brief to you. In 2013, what they did. Next year, now the hypocrisy of the NDC. In 2013, ex-President Mama inaugurated 5-member interministerial task force to fight the menace of illegal mining. Members now include Alhaji Inisa Ifuseni, the chairman, the Makuyungu Defense Minister, Kwesi Ahoy, Interior Minister, Dr. Joe Oten, and Mrs. Hanatete. Next year, the task force was tasked to seize all equipments the illegal miners were using to steal our mineral resources and destroy the environment. In effect, the Interministerial Task Force was given executive powers to arrest and prosecute both Ghanaians and foreigners who were engaging in small-scale mining. The Interministerial Task Force was also to deport foreign illegal miners and revoke licenses of Ghanaians who have subleased their concessions to foreigners. However, after a little over three years of the NDC government setting up the anti-galamsey task force to circumscribe the activities of the recalcitrant illegal miners, the environment minister, Mama Yarega, admitted in 2016 that it was time for government to regularize illegal scale mining. Omo nia adwin ni nyina nkamfu no omo ntuma nye no omo seize excavated everything no. Mama Yarega den say omo ntumi fight it. Na it's time galamsey no yen legalize no. Okay. The recommendation, the task force, the man say, we have to legalize galamsey.
I agree with the statement you just read. Money
we should legalize galamsey. A solution by NDC government.
What did Nanado do?
They are not ashamed.
Nanado
from 2009 to 2016 until interministerial they were given executive powers to arrest MONTIE excavators.
Bisi Nanado come and apologize.
Whatever you say, your mind, you drink. I say, ye jai.
Nanado has failed.
Na
He has
tiana
failed.
toto yampia na
Nana
den
failed. Nana
esikano
failed.
yenchema krankra
Nana
SS
failed.
radie
Yes.
NDC
And
NDC
who
NDC solution to galamsey
soldiers who
NDC solution to galamsey
I'm telling you, it's a waste. How many soldiers normally dig and call
money
it?
word na mo time no den na mo ye fa
your friend
den na mutumi ye mo ka kire ese so kono mutumi kusanto kwa wono
Major Mahama, where we free?
Mo ka kire ese santo kwa no
you are not going there to fight Galamsey.
Mo musa gu ma chi say mutumi kusanto kwa
You know you are not going to fight Galamsey.
Woni mu
And I'm
woni mu say what time hana tete mu nyina kwasi awa mo ini se biseni na maka kire ese mutumi kusanto kwa no na mo no ye legalize Galamsey NDC solution to fighting Galamsey. We should legalize Galamsey, and you are happy here talking.
Nana has failed. Nana has failed. 4 years. Nana failed.
Nana kufa don't fail.
We fail
it. We fail it. Okay,
so why did he say? Okay, I don't know. So did the
elections are a course. Elections no.
500 excavators.
He's not pretend.
500 excavators. Where are they? Where are they? Listen, where are the 500 excavators? We are Jamboree, Bo Jamboree.
Mama Ibrahim,
Bo Jamboree, Jamboree, Nana will fail poto. Nana couldn't fight Galamsey. Ya kwan sem ankoye. Nana Shebo 88 hospital. Onsi baako. Show me one hospital. Show me one hospital. Jemmy hospital. Cheap compound baako. Jemmy cheap.
Who's the hospital?
Who's your Etiefu
we find this a strain because of Nana Kufa. There's no, generalizing the system as what we think about it, because they come in a forcefulness of taking the liberty of MPPism, but they are very bound, you know. You know what I mean? Happiness is about. I double did all, do well to the economy, because last year, Mamalism was very accurate for. When we don't get money, said the Christmas was tremendously appreciable. Yeah, but this year, people who are enjoying their money, business is less than getting it. Things are not improving. We hustlers, what will you do? It's unbelievable. You can't marry. Last 2 years, my friend married.
Unbelievable. Oh, Charlie. I'm okay now. Yeah, no, you share. Ghana say, young queen, but Abraham. So quickly, just 2 issues. I don't know which of them. And Reggie because you on Krahanum say the one Katana, Dodona Kawasem. President launches $25 million film pitch. $25 million and a CCR in the film industry. So Ghanaian Times, this is how he captured it. It says at the presidential pitch series, $25 million boost for movie industry as government moves to create 6,000 jobs in the sector. And then this week, one of the topical issues the fact that Edin Ababeto nomination of Urakisi Ajabin. That's one fine lawyer, at least for that one, minim saman for be Edi dance here. But the issue CCR Baba say papa obetimi akun etia corruption ketase share proye obetimi die ohwe bebi ebinumu edini susu and enra martinamidu the past special prosecutor Achrokrata tintin episode of martinamidu or the nintro no or the bakwa baba tu dwa no akase o ase we di I say salifu nifuse nibao na dokuno ene banku omu nyina ebru baako na bebia kisi aja bi mfi ne nyonko ne gofedame attorney general ne no coach school ne die ene anyonko fe da woni gabi ochire da ko ye cousin to the president na we mu na wo mu ajapadi mpacho matinamidu no chiro no kanisa anti me kanisa nti Martin. That's it. Oh, Jack, Mendiatem. No, who can't a penis or Palawood? No.
Only classmate.
Then you can't show a penis at the Mendiatem. Oh, Nanan Sabo for Mendiatem. Mendiatem.
When the man was speaking against Muhammad, you were jubilating.
So can me say, school. The Matiame do no be uncle school. Is it telling us say so no be go school? Now only akono. Enya asem, e de money Matiame say. Only would you
na shop say
Mani
Osima me
intro. Mani can. What say
you intro no be now see.
E Japan adwuma. Yama
Japan na.
Want me anye.
Kai Matiame do come na me ka Matiame do na.
Yama adwuma. Want me anye. What na fie ye tia oka. Wo dada mu free.
Intro na o ye no.
Yeah.
What you can free?
Me intro.
What you can no be obi baba ya. Na keka o to ya keka say.
Na betre.
O mani nya intro no ye intro no. We see Japan, we see Japan no. Just wo.
Member to momoni vice me.
Just ya be.
On tiase.
Na show da wole ko.
I say propaganda secretary.
Yeah.
What kind?
Cost 90.
Oh, money we no.
Make Ghana for
say oil host.
Matiame because I say you prosecute no. Matiame because I say prosecute no.
Oh, we need to know. Okay, kwesi tuaso.
Because abadi esika.
Na sija ne
kwesi kase ma watwana no. Oh, where do Japan? Where do Japan o tuaso abana fe ko twana no sa.
Ya ma odwuma se adwuma no. Waje esika. Busumi odi wo office nya no. Waje Ghana for taxpayers money. Otedam mu free. Africa free amane car. Want man adwuma no. Not even in one sinambo. When you go to court. One sinambo.
I say aban MPP. I say aban MPP chitwana
na. The real oye no hono. Ndio ni wa pe bibia kan church na ya. Gele because Matiame du pa na de beba o ba bonte church na keke nyina di ken di enu ani.
Anchem kwa adgonti or resign.
Na say so ni pa den say
o say ejapa deal se na musi ya.
Den.
O say
den.
Na oni ada un kan no resignation na butam take ejapa den.
Ejapa deal.
O say transaction bon kun.
On waka na dwene wache na dwene.
But so in a special prosecutor.
Want to manage man. Want to manage there were Minerals Income Investment Fund. I passed by law by an act of parliament. Even the minority led by Haruna Drisu. Omu dimuntinti mai and a passes Minerals Income Investment Fund no. And in an SPV, special purpose vehicle. I buy a royalties and a bit edge man. Send a buyer. Baby, from a good year, ever one I didn't know. The care if you air banner, that be a bit of quality media boa, must I import them at me across because go to the mining communities. Now, cohe, or hosting on hot year, if him emre, taking a day, I two from a good year. Some potem or to say,
I know I say Ejapa is tainted with the Public Procurement Act. No,
then a bay or my solution. Or my solution. And yes, go back to Parliament. Why not? Rap, because I what we boarding say, as a messy, and answer benching, every sika, or the party mana. Oboding. Person, but the catcher, what the wabbing? Wabbing, what you remember, what the catcher? Oboding. Obohanding.
Osinanado, your mother of serpent, corrupt, or your war,
Obia, Obia, school, Bada, Wama, and I can get a crong, Obia, school, Bada, Wama, and I can get a crong. You would not quarter. Yeah, you're too. When you cannot say no. Quarter. Mr. Matemidu. Or Bobby said the past. Mother of prosecution. Oh, come on, report. So, that person,
mother serpent of
prosecution. I'm a penny.
Mother serpent of corruption.
Nobody. Mother what I try to know what Needless write up. Responsible write-up.
Obonanado.
I don't throw ye.
Yes, mention another.
Ababianim. He said that me. Wa kase wa ben pa. Unimu huma wa sua de. A wa ben obi anim adwuma. Obetumi aye. Ena wo ye de ma wantumi anye. Woni bi. Young man e ba ba adwuma no. Ena ya. We ya ho ya. Upon the door, you're gonna chroma my time duo, now one went to me no.
Okay.
Young man, babeno. Office said that young tap, he said that be ye jumano, I'm an nimba guasi until on 2 been and a quaday. Media sank my time do. Ever catch and say the Japadino upon your ye nano, obi, nipa semesi, and answer bentin, ebo chrono, ever say. Ain't no oil liable for prosecution. Near court, a bepen doctor, Yadine court, a court of competent jurisdiction, at me a prosecutor. Now, say, fan, sir, or a year, and not to jail. And I can imagine now, sorry, I'm matching. Don't me now. No, I try, another to say, was a yankawasen.
Okay, all right. Nanansa, Nash Bremuna, Yapon cry.
Agra, yesterday, a super. Now, we say, what to borrow Bodanga.
Yes, I want this or no specialized. Was then we see our crime, was you be crying, won't say we see our crying.
Specialized. You specialized.
Come up,
special. Oh, now, yeah, young new dame, Mamiaka baby.
And right, here.
Agra, special prosecutor, me, no quarreling yamin, Nasa office maintained that. Minim say be now what is our office in the day. Nanado Danko Akuf, Ghana had the NT special prosecutor that. I'm a man for special prosecutor, I'm a for friend prosecutor. NT be that. YNT be that. YNT be that. And we see Matiamidu, or ye, was a Deben vigilante, Deben. Yeah, Nanado bomb rang is so best set special prosecutor. Na special prosecutor, ya Nanado cast or Babes set you, Crano. It is a failure. You see, send your medical canon. He has failed in every aspect of governance. I had the man, the sharing, to even fight corruption. Nanado has failed at all. Ofeli, Kofa Matiami Dubai, Ombeko Ketasi send a prayer. A fe papi to an amoa, no more jirina children con, papi to me home. Ohumi ye. A fe no, many are very Matiaka say, a year Matiami Duambo be a dean. Matiami Dubo president din. Also, president is a mother serpent of also your primary. Also your primary. Also corruption more primary. Now what can so primary? Only more primary. O primary omni kusia. Now so we primary we disika no omni. 1 minute Ghana sika nyina na me no kase Ghana sika. E ka ye de 291.6. 6 no cry da so no betuma chichire nkran. Owo a omni sika. Matiami du Yankopon shira wo se waka no kware no na ne wo tan wo waka no kware wo bo wo mrane Matiami du se djuma no ye all the recommendations are out also obodin na president to bo yase obodin na president to bo yase then na president ka tell also be use announce formula and then journalists nyina buru no buru journalists up and down ya de announce formula na kwakusi enkusi hwe I know kusi jabe very very well anya se bia and chen. Mra minim nukra no na I didn't know him much about the law, but ne yire na o ware na sisi ya no ayakusumu girl. Nti ofi asese o ye connection no. The girl no so ye madam. Nti ofi asese o ye yi no. Nti me ne benya
so wa kan se mo chire no wa kan se mo chire mo man
you ware ne Barbara oh no Baba is
mo man chire mo na nsan bo ye ko mo man chire mo o de mo man chire mo
me de men cafe personally no what you say nti me ne kasa say me ni fi kura ma ko ni fi because of the wife nti I know him or a nice gentleman send America what you say or a nice gentleman. But looking at you see, senior Matiamidu Kanye no. Ushe Matiamidu so you be and then senior Nana do don't kwakufa do J ni D no. Ama Ghana fosu ye mbibiri na ya den. Ye jene di nti se Matiamidu kasa na se obet na na obese udukuru ne dinga. Enye Ghana fo de. Because where you be a president and kase jina platform so aboni dinga friend no ese we medene babe ye juma manaba be som Ghana ama Ghana fa ne tuma pe fra special prosecutor Matiamidu mumu binum sa time no etna platforms
ni aka no de emsesa because o say ono amatena me do na twiro mi say o say ne de no kra bi nsi da esan say o hwe nhihye na that special prosecutor di na appointment ne ka ho na say attorney general
good
na o twiro no o dey saying ba ono ne de no Mampenyin na de two job platform so. Nti nya attorney general krampo before mampenyin de ba two job ansa na attorney general kraba be kan wasem.
Nti me pass no ne moment paper. Moment pen man okura pen so. Diabolic okura pen so. Why say oh nti say mo hailing the page say what you say. Nemra those days na oka mahama asem no. So o say no kware. Oka ya but obe pie mu o vetting no. O say the speculations. And or the year, or the kickers answer. It is that time and cases of man for vetting. That time no and case mo ancestors for vetting. And a woman for vetting. Or what now case speculation. One whom from Zubia was so. And I'm creative office demand. So on corruption within. After Papa no corruption, we say there be man no corruption. A tearful. The kura. Matiami do boarding. Obi obekase wan boarding ya no boarding. And the president of Ghana knows himself very, very well. Say, Matiami do asemo kind na no kware. Because so corruption katasi shene project akoso wo man we mu. In Ghana's history, yembie minister for procurement da. Yenya minister for procurement da. Meanwhile, sika ya hwere wo procurement. Yenya minister for procurement nkuto kura no. Sika ya hwere wo procurement mu nye sika ketwa. Ghana ka ya bonye sika ketwa sika enyu Ghana misi Ghana ye nipa ene wania. Nka Ghana be sube 5 years anse na wagya isu. Nanado has failed. Me kwasi me de bia make say Nanado should just come out and apologize. We fail Ghana for the way we saw him. If he said Nanado Baba Kukata share any prayer and it's a special prosecutor way. Edu maybe ebisa no say he is coming to use the ANAS principles. He is coming to use the ANAS principles. Anas abaso and then Nanado adahuruma. We chase sa investigative journalists. He ome chase when you figure out Manase Azuri. Anas and Kasakura no say ye hu baby a na chimframanam. Bishop Akuya wokumu no madina yi. Obi Nanado buy o say obe use journalist, obe use ANAS formula. Me fi say nka oba betutu fidie kura dia mamamfoma. Yetumi a say investigate ahwehwema ye hwehwemu at the life evidence abreno. Not true, he wasn't ready to fight. Look at what happened. The energy, contaminated fuel, was sold to company, unregistered company near ton fuel, oil money, you see contaminated fuel. We said that contaminated fuel, no, then you sell it. Now you see about 600,000 liters. Ayira was in Frama, the names in Frama, in Frama, suornum, a fuel. Look at Ken Bond near the 2.5 up to now. Sasi Canada that's what you to me who be seen. Ketasi send the proya kosu my way. Nanado wedi yamo papa. Send a ye fees in ka orba no ababe kwa mine wa kwaji o man at your man jinano. And if you send a omana ebasa. Person omana ebasa. Senye bibia ebe benefit on in ebusuya dia and the no just say bibia and fano. Kwesi Yankopon
Mapon
just say break Ghana for ye break just pempenso Ghana kwesi pempenso
Mapon
matem
amansan si ochie mu mienu na
just say amansan
Mapon ojo ochie mu
the country where I come from, the truth is irony, just like animal. Justice means so who could say the truth?
100.9 FM.
Who could say the truth? Christian council, silence. Islamic leaders, silence. Kings and queens, silence. Traditional leaders, silence. So who could say the truth?
True for justice.
We are the go so comfortable. Now by area, why no baby? We are the workers of Confosico. One guy's why no baby? Who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Oh, he did not see what I say so. Now your friend on a nine come as him. Only baby Obeka nice and yeah. So I'm to one point, I'll bet you at two. Everybody was set free.
100.9.
And when Tina to my cottage, I get 9. Once my boy dumping one and 90. But who go tell the truth? Nanai, or say me. Nanso bien person beka wasam because everybody is afraid. Anya safwe muaini. Akuku drofo nyina danima. Enti who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Obiadra konson so to grow your man sa to me bia kakobrafo. Efo anyina ye. Efo when you know yet. Na so kutrata down na so be dia back or why no keke. I fene for be man mo pia for efo ne cross on my mo. Hanya safwe mo ayini. Akuku trofo nyina danima. Enti who go say the truth?
Truth for justice.
Abaya di bote chino.
His name is Adangma.
But who go tell the truth?
Truth for justice.
Truth and justice there. Adangma with this beautiful, captivating. Okay, my main comment in Kakra na Masaya Bana Yasode Sukra no pay or Jumedie. So the NDC says Nanado is destroying their legacy at the energy sector. Which legacy are they talking about? The doomsaw that killed thousands people in this country, collapse businesses, loss of properties, etc. That's Baba from Tema. I agree with the government fighting Galamsey. Galamsey, but the military men should be very careful. That the government should be very careful about them. Makiba, no the buy. Hussein Isali for Kaswazongo says the NPP should suspend any MPP executive caught in doing Galamsey. We need to respond. We need to respect the decision of the president. Mystic in Soma Dreji says the inept corrupt Nanado-led government has failed Ghanaians woefully. Okro Yebua from Breman Benin says the solution is simple. The military should shoot and kill anyone caught in doing Galamsey. Let's declare war against Galamseyers because the action is a threat to human survival. That would not be lawful. You can't shoot and kill people like that. No other act builder says, Kwesi, wait to Ghana be yeni. Okay. Let's see this maybe on my Jagos once says, I think deploying of military men to protect river bodies alone is not enough. The president must deploy more military men to all our water bodies. And okay, so the first one I'm sure you're referring to Pratt River, and you're saying that you should deploy military men to protect all our water bodies and forest reserves. That's Jagos from Insawam. Kwamina CDT from Ahafua Chinswano says NPP government has failed the fight against small-scale mining using military and military forces. Well, small-scale mining in itself is not illegal. I'm sure maybe you're referring to illegal mining, popularly called Galamsey. People have right to do small-scale mining, so that in itself is not a bad thing. It's not wrong at all. President Akufo-Addo has promised the ordinary Ghanaian heaven and earth, but here we are suffering for common potable water to drink. That's Francis Akpalu from Ho Central. Sami Boachiwa Saman Kesi says, illegal mining, aka Galamsey, has destroyed our national resources, our river bodies, and our lands where we get cocoa and foodstuffs from. Sami Boachi, Asaman Kesi. Nanado deploying 200 soldiers again to fight Galamsey is laughable. Major Muhammad died when the president started the same thing years back, and the perpetrators were set free, deploying party hoodlums recruited into the military to go fight the very persons who helped them secure the recruitment. Is cost 90. Professor Kwame Aristocrat from Kaswa Old Barrier. Mami fancy niaka no mchiremu a mintimi nkan ni na mo fa nche me mami fa asira kese fa ma mo amutie mo amode message ba me ni so papa wochina nyame adom enkwa ahoden ho ebesan ba ne aba beto aso de amamo me sorry so DJ Bosco ba bebom nyom Magje Osaj my time chi eboa me ma de jumedie ne breo kodwo dami ado ade atonani ni maami efirimu ya enra nti ma no hyeden papa kodwo dami ado enra ni maami efirimu ya ma kodwo dami ado mi producer ma no yakoma no hyeden papa prema bankron so boy on social media pesi aboagye me na mdi dwumedie ho chiame anope nyame nka ho nti nanim chio nya ba bia enye nhira me kai won so se ye be hia ye be di nkomo papa ewie